What's up, everybody? Thursday night, you know what that means. Another Beer Flow show. What is going on? It's me and E. That's who we got tonight thus far. Don't worry, though. Easy's already taken.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll call you Big E. You'll still be Big E.
All right.
But we've got a couple other special guests that will be making their way as well. But hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday to start out. And I know I had a great Thursday. If you saw the video I put up about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago or so, made a beer run. How's it go, Eric?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
No, how's the beer run go?
Oh, sorry. My goodness. I was distracted.
Eric's been listening to Body Count for like the last hour, so he's a little hyped up right now.
I've been jamming out. So BEERUN, beer run.
There you go. Now you're on cue. So
all right. I'm ready.
So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. But picked up a lot of beers. More, I told Eric just a little bit ago, beers I didn't really need, but they were there. I was there, so we got together, and they came home with me. Like going to the club, I guess. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to the club. But anyway, big shout out and welcome to all the people in the chat. Vanessa Kitty, first in, says hello. So great to see you there, Vanessa. Nave is in the chat, says hey to Vanessa as well. Jeremy Vincent's in the chat, says cheers. Vanessa's giving out the howdy. Eric is also responding back with love for everybody too. Let me see here. Hi, Jeremy, and howdy, Eric, and such a cordial group of people we always have on the show here. T-4 when Eric was counting it down as we listen to Body Count. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. That's right. I like that name. That's right. Except Lauryn Hill. When she does a concert, she's always late.
Always.
Always. Hey, Eric, named Vanessa from Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, I had this open in another tab. Been popping in and out for an hour and a half, an hour or so. Yeah, because Vanessa came in early, like at 8:25. The Nave popped like around 8:49. So getting it all jumping in. I think Nave was ready. LOL. Nave was just bored to tears today. Been researching Tesla and the Indian European history. I need a break. Research is good. Research makes you more knowledgeable. And then Jeremy says, cheers, guys. And then Vanessa says hello. And then one of our special guests has just arrived. And that is Mr. Collected Beard. What is going on, brother? How are you?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Good.
Doing all right.
Oh, yeah, I can't complain. My Lord, my cat's done messed up my daggone. Oh, Lordy. I can see the edges of everything now. They done messed up my webcam.
They're jealous. They're like Todd and Shannon's dog. They get jealous.
They're about to get thrown out the house if they don't watch it. So,
Uh-oh.
there we go.
I don't know if Erie's gonna let you pull that one off, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, she's not home all the time, and I can easily let the door open for just a little bit too long when I'm taking to getting groceries. I'm just saying.
What happened? I don't know. I was getting groceries.
I went to go help your dad take and get into the house, and I must not close the door all the way.
Yeah.
More than one way to skin a cat, like figuratively, and I guess literally.
Yeah, but the cats will come back for sure. So let me see here. And Gilbert's in the house. Yeah. We missed Gilbert last week, so cheers.
Yeah, where were you last week, Gilbert?
And Bamboo. Cheers, Rod, Eric, and Vanessa, Jeremy, and Nave. What's going on, Bamboo? Let me see here. Need a break after being in VA hospital all day yesterday. Yes, you say you had to go there. So hopefully things kind of went better. Hopefully, I know you're on the right track finally, it seems. Nave says, salutations back. And Bamboo gives a
Stream Elements.
Stream Elements needs love too. So speaking of which, so Alan, I was talking to you earlier because you were getting your stuff set up. It seemed like you figured out Stream Elements for your OBS, which was good.
Somewhat. I've got to figure out how to get the Stream Element bot running. It's either that or I just haven't had enough views on my gaming videos yet. But it's still, I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. So you had to set up with the frame, and that's what I was saying. Once you get how you want it on your thing. You save it and you bring that browser in, and it puts that cover onto it and everything. So you're on the right track there. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got that figured out. That was easier than what I thought it was.
Yeah. Oh, we got Erie in the house now. This is hey everyone. This is Alan. Get off there.
Cam up,
Hey.
homie.
Yeah.
Cam up, homie. Cam
Cam
up.
up, Erie. Come in.
Erie, here's your chance. Come on.
Come on and rock that nice hat you got, girl. Bamboo said, hey, Erie. So let's see here. So I actually did a beer run video earlier, as I mentioned, and I'm actually going to drink one of those beers here first because I like to jump into it because I don't really get oof-hearted that much. So and this is their Musk of the Minotaur.
Ooh. I like the artwork.
Yeah, it's kind of Simpson-like when they do the artwork. I'm surprised they never got like a letter. Maybe they did. I mean, it's kind of close to the Simpsons when you look at the artwork on the cans.
It looks like a cross between like the Simpsons and Futurama.
Yeah.
Reminds me of.
And
I was going to say maybe a little bit of Rob Zombie in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though.
Cartoon and stuff.
It's like a Mel's Lisa Frank type artwork.
Well, the one chick there, an exercise bike, is kind of funny because it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys watched American Horror Story, but they did, the last season was 80s slash camp type thing. So it was making fun of the 80s slashers. And one of the girls was dressed up that way because she was like a jazzercise aerobics type instructor.
Huh.
And I mean, that was kind of her outfit that she actually wore on the show, which was pretty hilarious. But I had some flashbacks watching that season for sure of the 80s. 7.2 ABV, 46 degrees, drink fresh, 1 pint, brewed and canned by Hoof Hearted. Say it fast enough, you'll get the joke there. I'm trying to think if they have one here. The only thing they don't have one here, I know this is relatively new. When they tell you to drink fresh, if you don't have a fucking date on here, how are you supposed to know when it's fresh? Oh, no, they do have it. So this was canned on 2/4, but it's like really small in print. So it's like got this little white spot there, but canned on 2/4/19. So today is the 20th. So we are just 16 days out. So should be a nice little fresh kick to this baby. Oh man, I just cracked it and already just out of it came like hops. Just a dank, nice amount of hops. Nice
Dank, baby.
It's dank. It's the dankest.
It's a dank, but dank a dank.
Say dank 13 times, Blake TV shows up.
Dank to the dank dank.
So the
Oh
nice
my goodness.
pineapple yellow color to the beer too. So I think my lights are a little darker than usual. Let me turn them up a little bit here. And what are you drinking there, Alan?
I'm drinking Sun Lab. All right, can't even see myself. There we go. Sun Lab. It's Blackout Days pastry stout brewed with cinnamon, molasses, cloves, ginger, and lactose. I've had this before. It's not bad, but you can taste the ginger. It's just a little bit too much over cinnamon and clove, but the lactose gives it a real nice mouthfeel. So
Nice. Has a little bit of creaminess to it.
Erica actually likes this one. She's like, oh, that's not half bad. I'm like, oh shit, there might be hope for her yet.
Yeah, they were like, I thought I had more beer. Well, you did.
Yeah. I'm making a trip here very shortly in the next couple of days when the tax money comes in. I'm not getting a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to take and get some stuff I think she'll enjoy too. So
Nice. Yeah, I just picked up some from not today, but the other day I went this weekend from High Wire down in North Carolina. I'm digging the beers they're putting out. So I know you're probably getting them coming your way too. If you get a chance, High Wire is pretty solid.
yeah, they've had. I'm trying to think. They've got an IPA and it's got. I know it used to. It had the. Oh man, it's one of the. It's a. Damn it! It's got the big ass mouth with the that lives in the. I think over in the Amazon or something like that. Hippopotamus.
Okay.
It's got the hippos in there, and it had that on the artwork for the can, and it very grapefruit forward and pithy, but it was very solid. It was pretty balanced beer after you got past that initial bit of grapefruitiness.
Very nice. Let's see. Gilbert said he actually coming from the Suns, passed out after filling the toilet. So he's been fighting that. Everybody's been having up and downs of sicknesses. And Nave asked how Erie was doing tonight. So what up, Bamboo? Hey, their name is also this crap for sure. How are you? Hey, Vanessa. AHS is amazing. Tired here, too Erie. Old people wear each other out. I think a full-time job is easier than retirement, in my opinion. Oh, very nice. Gilbert's drinking delirium tremens. Very nice. Pink or blue? What were you gonna say, Alan?
I've had that before. That's people rave about it. I did not care for it.
It's a Belgian ale. You're not a big fan of Belgians?
No, I like Belgians.
Yeah.
But that one for whatever reason I don't know. I didn't care for it. I think I might have done it a little bit too early in my whole beer journey.
Yeah.
So that could be the problem because there's a couple beers that I had when I started and then revisited later, and I was like, okay, that's really good. Whereas before I was like, man, either this is like just so complex and robust, I can't enjoy it, or this doesn't suit me. And later I had it again, and I was like, this is damn good. I can see why people rave over it now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sometimes just your palate getting acclimated to it. I know a lot of people have done it with barley wines before, where they weren't acclimated to the beer. So back and they're like, "Oh, this is good." Speaking of which, I forgot to ask Eric what beer he's actually drinking tonight.
I'm actually drinking a beer from Hudsonville, Michigan called White Flame Brewing. It's a pretty small brewery. That's what's called their Super G. It's an amber ale made with plenty of hops. Comes in at there we go, 6.66% alcohol by volume. Shout out to Satan there, I think. And 12 fluid ounces and 90 IBUs.
Say to the old
my goodness.
Wasn't that special?
It's special.
Oh, let's see.
Oh shit! Look who's in the chat. Oh no!
I'm working it down. I didn't finish the last season though. I made it. Was where dude and Mr. Jangles made it to the hotel and he got him arrested. Yeah, I finished the last season. I had to finish it because it was like the sub card at that point. It was kind of like I got to get to that last check mark on the card to get it marked off. And I thought it was pretty. It was okay. It was pretty funny more than anything. It was more of a flashback when I was watching it, just seeing everything from the '80s and seeing the bands and the music they were listening to, which was kind of cool in itself. Vanessa wants to try those. She said, talking about deliriums. LONA, what everything going on lately? I take retirement. Oh, there's Blake TV. Cheers.
We need 9 times to get him in here.
Yeah. Delirium is an outstanding brewery, Vanessa. And Nave says hey to Blake as well. And let me see here. Oh, still going down. That's the only thing with StreamYard. You hit the button too quick and it shoots right down to the bottom. Shit, you were Rajay. Blake showed up. You say it enough. Hey, Dave. He says, hey, Blake. And grass is always greener thing, Erie. Cheers, Bamboo. I don't know. Retirement. I'm not there yet, but I mean, I'd be worried if I get too bored and I retire. I don't know if I'll ever retire, really. I mean, I feel like I need to have something to do. Smells dank in here. Vanessa, hi Blake. Hi Vanessa. And make sure to smash that like button. Peeps. Always appreciate that. Smash the like. Take the bear to the dry cleaners, Blake. That'll fix that. Name. And same thing you said about me. Wasn't sure I was your taste. Now you can't get enough of me, Alan. Red Beer's in the house. Is what be going down? What is up, Red?
Going down.
I'm drinking a new tonic tonight. It's called vodka and water. Because he must have ran out of whiskey and switched to the vodka.
That diet vodka crap he keeps drinking.
Yeah.
Pop off.
Nave says, hello, Red Beer. Cheers to Nave. Not everyone likes the triple style and a starter ale for sure. Heavy on the yeast and earthy flavors. Yeah, so when you start out with that and you're not really prepared for it, that can definitely be something that may throw you back. Now, if you go back and visit it now, after you've had the different stuff, you may enjoy it more.
Oh, yeah.
House one was my favorite. The Haunted House, that was a good one that season. Cheers to Red. Cheers to Eric. Hey to Blake. Hey, Dolly, what is going on, girl? Cheers.
Oh God, here we go, Dolly.
this is hi to Dolly. She just hi to Vanessa. You got no love for Eric and Alan? Say hello.
Yeah, where's the love for me? Come on.
Hey, Dolly as well. So that's there. I'm waiting for a couple other people that may actually join here as well. One should be getting home here shortly, actually. So I have to send her the link. She's one that we have not had on in a while. Let me grab it. Let her know I sent it to her Facebook. And then wait to see for someone else. If that other person doesn't respond, if there's anybody watching that might want to join us, then I'll open it, see if anybody else wants to get on the panel, talk a little beer or whatever we get into tonight as well. And then, of course, unfortunately, Todd and Shannon couldn't be here tonight as of right now. Todd may try to jump in later, depending, but they're dealing with some other stuff right now. So shout out to them as well. It's more them helping someone else, so it's nothing, on their end really.
Okay.
But so, bear with me here.
And the high wire beer I was taking and talking about is called the Mosaic IPA.
Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. The one I just picked up with them, one was a wheat wine, and then one was something else. But their 10W 40 series is really good for the stouts. If you like the stouts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And they got different variants of that are really solid.
I completely agree on that one.
I can join if you want some Canada fun. Possibly. Let me see if these other people get back to me. I've read because I got a couple people that are supposed to slate on. One of them just said, like in 15 minutes, she'll be here, and I'm waiting to hear back from one other person. And then just to make sure if Todd's going to not try to jump in or not. But yeah, if you're going to hang in for a bit, we can definitely see here probably next 10 or 15 minutes. Hey, Eric, I'll stop the drink for now. Shannon the sidekick, much love. Yeah. And Alan had a pretty good vid on recent advances in cutting edge tech earlier today. Worth a watch.
Thank you, Nave. I appreciate that, buddy.
Very nice. Yeah, Nate was saying he was researching some stuff on Tesla and everything earlier too.
Thanks to today's video and the fun I had editing it, I'm really gonna might actually not take and put anything out tomorrow and just take and concentrate a little bit more on learning how to take and better utilize my video editing software and do some different stuff for next week. Kind of trying to spice things up a little bit, I guess you could say. Nice. Maybe not show my face as much, maybe just at the beginning and the end for closing thoughts and just kind of like have video in between. But I had fun with today's video. Not even going to lie.
I just still watch that one there too. I'm trying to get caught up as much as I can. And there's some stuff like I've done that with the narration of stuff too, which is fine as well. You kind of talk and then put some other stuff in there. Reb says sweet background as well, Alan. So
thank you.
Rise and Grind in the house. What is going on, Rise and Grind? Cheers. Welcome. Dolly says back to Nave, and also Nave says hello to Rise and Grind. I'll be on my bestest behavior. I feel like Red Beer sets us up when he says something like that, right? I'll be on my best for real. Like, that's almost like it's just a tip type trick. I mean, I swear I will.
Oh my goodness.
Hey guys, my boss actually had the nerve to say no to me to feel my wrath. Well, Dolly, he is the boss. That's for real. He is the boss. So, this one is actually pretty decent. It's got a nice, like I said, it's only 10 days old, so you're definitely getting the fresh hops and everything out of it. The resiny feel. It's almost like, what else more can you really say about IPAs, really, that people haven't heard? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like a double dry hop, so it's got the extra hop feel that's coming out of it. It's got a little bit of a dryness in it, but it's also has a little bit of a juiciness there. It's just a solid beer. So you get a little bit of a pine feel with a little bit of some tropical notes. And I almost feel like at some points I'm starting to get a little, I don't want to say bored by some of the IPAs, but they're not actually throwing me back as much as they used to. they're becoming too routine. So I'm looking forward more to the other one I have, which is a sour IPA, to see what they did with that one, because I would like to see more sour IPAs out there.
That sounds interesting. I love sour beers. When I first started drinking them and stuff like that, I did not care for like the sour beers or like even the gozes and stuff like that. Now I think other than stouts, it's my second favorite type of beer to actually drink is a sour, because you can get the different flavor profiles and it can be refreshing at the same time.
Yeah.
So but I agree with you on the IPA thing. That's one of the whole reasons why I kind of had to take a step back and take a look at what I was doing, because I was like, man, I'm buying these IPAs and I'm reviewing them. Half of them sound the damn same. They all have tropical notes.
Right. And I mean, they do some stuff differently with some of the styles in it, but it's just everybody's trying to do so much into the double dry hop or the juicy type. It's just like sometimes they get more clustered together than stand out a lot of times.
They all become part of like the white noise of the craft beer community almost.
Right. Let's see here. Dolly has said, I think she's still upset with her boss. Bosses are weird like that, she says. No to me, the nerve. Might switch to sugar and salt. So my roommate brought me some wine. Yeah, I think I'd rather try coffee beer, Eric. Sour IPAs when done right are awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them. I'd like to see more push that way. I thought it would have been last year. I thought they would make some more stuff in that direction. Wine has so much sugar, yuck. Not only I'm drinking a hoppy amber right now, and then Blake said cheers. So looking at some of the beer news, kind of interesting stuff that happened this week. Lagunitas, that everybody knows Lagunitas.
Mm-hmm.
Their CEO out in Petaluma decided to resign amid slow growth in the craft beer sector. But she also indicated in the story that there was also starting to be kind of the hands of Heineken Europe trying to push them in the directions of doing other stuff too. And this is craft breweries get taken over by these bigger conglomerates. You know, at a point, they're going to want you to follow a certain direction. They say, oh, we're not going to mess with them. We're not going to mess with them. Hey, why don't you guys try doing this? And it's like not really a suggestion. It's like they're
saying, seltzers are a thing right now.
Yeah. They start leaning on you to try something. It's like, well, we're not really that way. Well, we think you should be that way. So it's kind of interesting to see what may happen. I saw another article asking if they may end up coming back to being under craft beer somehow if they broke off from Heineken. I don't think Heineken's going to break them off. I didn't see anything where they were going to do that. But in the article, it does make mention how they are kind of throwing their weight a little bit from what the CEO has said. And she was like, oh, well, I'm out. I'm not going to take that part of it on, I guess. You know what I mean? So
that's something you don't see a whole lot. People have been like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm taking a standing on the principle of their vision of where they see something's supposed to be going instead of caving to the pressure and moving things where, a bigger conglomerate wants you to go.
Right. And like in real life, I say in real life, not my beer life, or my real life, I work at a company that we have been taken over by another company. It was kind of hands off in the beginning, but you slowly see things kind of changing around. And you're like, I wonder if that's being pushed on by the parent company because, they're not happy about this or happy about that. And they're going to express it somewhere. And if they own the company, it's their right to do so. But it's just always, when someone says they're going to leave you alone, it's kind of like, are you? Are you really going to leave us alone? Dolly said, where? I don't know. I haven't seen Mr. 25 in a while. Let me see here. Blake said, Alan, that video today was awesome, homie.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. If you like Sword Art Online, you'll like the video I put out today.
Blake also said, Dolly, quit your job. Hang on to you too all day. LOL. That sounds good. I love Amber Jewelry, so pretty may try the beer. What happened with the cray cray guy who bought those drinkers? Saw a post a few days ago. Oh, I haven't seen what ended up happening to him. They just said in the story he got arrested, and Dolly's asking about the White Claw thrower at the other half brewery that as far as what happened to that guy. So I don't know.
I can venture a guess real quick. He was on vacation. He's in an Airbnb. He went to New York on vacation. He left on probation. I'm just going to take a venture a guess there.
Well, his girl, he left in that B&B. I mean, he got arrested on a Saturday. And thinking how the system usually is, you probably don't get arraigned to that Monday. So where he's planning to be there through Sunday into Monday? Because if he's over there, I'm sure they need an extra night somewhere. And apparently the area they were, Brooklyn and other half, isn't the best area to be in. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to her either. So she would have to get on and work the corner for an extra night or something. Who knows? Who knows? If he had the money, who knows? No one knows. Maybe she.
Well, they were drinking White Claw.
They were drinking White Claw. Yeah.
Possibility.
Yep, they were drinking.
Only the best for a babe and all that.
But at least unlike Plaxico Burst, the gun didn't fire, right? So.
Wow!
Damn! I'm back.
Just think. I mean, if that whole thing with Plaxico Burst shot himself, and he still had to go to jail. You would think shooting yourself would be a penalty enough, but no, they send you to jail for hurting yourself there too. So. There's the strict laws in New York around guns. Mm-hmm. So, I mean.
That's the reason why you don't move to New York.
Right. Elbow in the house. It's a little Rajay and crew. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, Elbow. Loving that you're doing the beer videos. He's got like 3 up now on his channel. He's got the music stuff up there. So, make sure you guys definitely check out Elbow. Gilbert says, leave Lagunitas alone. I agree. They don't need to come in there messing with stuff, but if sales aren't to a certain level, you're a parent company, you always give that company you take over a little bit of time. If they don't make it where you think they should be at, you're going to start edging in on them. That just happens. That's part of business. I'm drinking a Lagunitas IPA as we speak. And fun question. What are your thoughts on Founders actually moving up in the Untapped brewery rankings after all the crap last year? I don't drink Founders anymore, so I haven't even paid attention to them. So, but Founders, despite the stuff that came out about them, they make good beer, so it doesn't surprise me that people will be drinking Founders. I know people that aren't, but it is what it is. They're going to still make their sales. It'll be interesting to see, because I don't know if it opened up yet. It's opening back up this month, though. It's the Detroit brewery, to see what the response will be.
I think it might be open now. I think it might be open.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably going to try their espresso KBS here as soon as I can find it. They took it and tried making, they've tried making amends and stuff like that. Of course, they've apologized. It's too little, too late, in my opinion. Probably about the only beer that I'm going to try this year. However, people that are like, I don't see why you take one side over the other. As a disgruntled employee, you're not going to settle out of court for money just to shut somebody up when you've got that much fucking money and you got that much pull in a community and in the industry the way they do. You're going to be like, nah, because you're not going to tarnish our reputation like that. But with the stuff that came out and the backlash from it, yeah, the shit they took this year was well founded.
Yeah. A little pun there. I saw what you did. Well, considering they were blasted by their chief of diversity they brought in, that should open up a lot of people's eyes and stuff. When she slammed them on the way out, slamming the door. They had issues. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's more of a wait and see type attitude with them to see how sincere they actually are. It's kind of like, not to get into a political type thing, last night was a debate and Bloomberg was getting grilled on the stop and frisk. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize it. I didn't realize it in time. And people were like telling him for years this was wrong. So all of a sudden he just realized it right before he ran for president. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, let's see what happens here. Right. So.
I'll be honest with you. I only want to take and try that KBS because I had last year. I've never had that version of it. In my opinion, even with the CBS and stuff like that, honest to God, in my opinion, their best beer is that Scotch Ale they come out with.
The Dirty Bastard. Yeah.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
one of the best beers I've ever had in my entire life up to this point. Still, and I like CBS and KBS, but that's still, I think, just the complexity of it. Its simplicity was so good.
Yeah, I used to like Dirty Bastard as well. That was one of my more favorite beers with them. I thought CBS. Which one?
The breakfast stout.
The breakfast. Yeah. See, I thought the breakfast stout was fine. I always thought CBS and KBS was overrated before any of this stuff even happened. I just always felt it was overrated for what you got. I thought the breakfast stout was enough. I thought they were just trying to change it up with a little bit more of a gimmicky type thing to get the other two out there, but people like what they like.
Well, Westbrook's, what's it called? And I understand they're called breakfast stouts or whatever, but Westbrook's got it's Mexican chocolate cake or German chocolate cake or something like that.
Right.
But it's a stout they do. Beats both of those.
Yeah.
It beats both of those. And they make it once a year over here, and it's available for 6 months in South Carolina in this area. So, and that's better, which I think Westbrook and Edmonds Oast. I think they've got a couple beers I'd probably take and put toe to toe to anything I've tried that I've had to special order and stuff like that against some of these like Treehouse stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, Westbrook does some pretty good stuff from what I've had and what I've seen, and would definitely agree.
Yeah, at some point in time, I gotta send out a couple care packages.
We all got things, right? I almost feel like though with Founder sometimes it's the marketing of it gets stuck in people's heads, and it's just the hype around it too that people want to try. It is what it is. And what were you trying to put up there, Eric?
Let me bring this back up here.
B43. Is this a new one from them?
That's
it is. It's the Brute. I haven't seen the Brute down here.
7% ABV, 65 IBUs.
Is it good?
Oh, any Old Nation beer is good.
Old Nation.
I'm just asking because it's a Brute. I've yet to have any Brute that I cared for because they taste like a dry ass wine.
Now, can you get Old Nation down there, Alan?
I'll have to take and go to my bottle store and find out. It's been a minute since I've been to the bottle store. I actually found these were actually in a gas station. Like
nice.
Yeah. The gas station had the Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
Like, this is a gas station.
Yeah, our gas stations have craft beer and taps. So you can fill up and fill up.
Ours used to, and they're like, oh, we don't sell it enough around here. I'm like, you're in the country part of the state. That's the reason why it's not going to. Everybody around here drinks Budweiser and Bud Light. No, drive out to Charleston. You'll do better over there.
I'm a malt liquor drinker, Alan.
A lot of people drink that stuff too around here. I'll be honest with you, I've yet to take and have any Cobra or Schlitz or any. I've yet to have any of the malt liquors like that.
Ever?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Because growing up, the people that were drinking that stuff, they're sitting on the outside of the gas station with a brown paper bag drinking that. I'm like, so you see that, you're like, you drink that. I don't see you being very successful.
Yeah. Right.
I just got that mental image stuck in my head. I've always been like, no, I'll at least go with Bud Light. That's about as low as I'll take and go these days. But I have to try out one of them just taking. It's got to have a very hoppy taste to it. That would be my, that very. I say hoppy. You got to have a very, not hop, but got to have a sweet quality to it or something because the extra malts used in it, since malt liquor and all that.
Right. Well, let me bring in our next guest, who's been a while. It's been a while since she's been on here, but she's been getting back more into the beer scene. We have Miss Tanya Mikowski in the house.
Uh-oh.
What is going on, girl? We can't hear you.
All right, take two.
There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, remember me?
Been a hot minute.
She's
It
back.
has.
So how's life in Oakland?
Oh, let me pour this beer. Hold on.
Okay, all right. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. mixed. I'm here, and I guess that counts for something. I have beer, but it's like the beer that I haven't wanted to drink. So that's a little sad. But cheers. Here we are. What's everybody else up to? What are you guys drinking? Oh God.
Well, what are you drinking?
Yeah.
You got to tell us what it is
Uh-oh.
now.
It's Evil Twin. I see it's Evil Twin.
Yeah. It's Evil Twin Brewing, Imperial Biscotti Break.
I didn't see him make a face off of that before like that.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like this sweet pastry stout thing that's happening. It makes me sad. And so it's sweet, like it's actually sticky on my lips, and that is unpleasant. So it's made up for it by having 11.5% alcohol. So in a minute I'll care less. But
They didn't do a great job with that beer, in my opinion. I've had that one as well. It is overly sweet, and that mouthfeel is just, it leaves like a film afterwards. And it just
yeah. It's really, I actually bought this for my birthday party. I back in October, and the rule was all dark beers, only beers that Tanya likes, right? So and I went to Bevmo and bought, one of each, 1 6-pack or 4-pack or 22-ounce bomb or whatever of each dark beer that they offered. And so I still have this. So that's my review, right? So bummer.
Hey, so every beer isn't for everybody for sure, but love the hair. I think I told you that on one of your videos that you did since last time I saw you. And did you get a new arm tattoo? Because I'm liking that too there.
I've got this one.
No, your shoulder, like up.
The shoulder, your shoulder, right there. Yeah.
No, that's old. That's old.
I've recovered them before, but I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But this one is actually new. I got this one for my birthday.
Oh. Nice.
Because I had a alien and pizza themed birthday. So this is my commemorative birthday tattoo. So
nice.
Yeah. What is everybody else up to?
Sitting here drinking.
Different type of format or show since the last time I think you've been on. So kind of we do like a beer flow show every Thursday night. Usually it's me, Eric, Todd, and his wife Shannon now. And then we just started mixing up again a couple of weeks ago to try to get a couple more people in. We were doing it good with us. We had a good flow. So it's kind of more directed that we all kind of work off each other and stuff. So it's been a great format. And Alan's been great as well. Me and Alan do other stuff together. So now he's also on doing some stuff here for some of the beer things. And just kind of kicking it. I can't believe I have this channel 5 years in a couple weeks. In March will be 5 years.
Has it been 5 years? I think, now that makes me want to go look at my own channel and figure out how long it's been around, because it's definitely been a minute. Because hold on, I'm gonna go look.
Did you move, by the way, Tanya?
I have, yeah. But 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, that's how time goes. Like this last year, rolling 12 months, I basically haven't done any reviews because I was taking a bunch of medications that they say that you shouldn't drink on. And so I was like stuck to that diligently for a while, but I fell off that train / it was my birthday. So it's been a minute since I've been around. Geez. Anyway. Okay, hold on. Now I'm so curious about when I started my channel.
I think you were around the same time I was almost.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so in March I have to do like an anniversary type show or something for 5 years. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, but
I think me and you started right around the same time, Rod.
Yeah, probably so.
I'm so close to 666 videos. Like within 30. I have to look in just a second to find out how many I have. And so I had tried to do it in the month of October because, Halloween and 666th video would have been hilarious. But yeah.
Eric had a 6.6 beer earlier tonight. 6.66% ABV.
Oh, who makes that? Or is there maybe there's a couple of them out there that do that, because I've had one of those too.
These are out of Michigan.
Madisonville.
I was just in Cleveland I guess it was last week. So I went to first of all, I wanted to go to Great Lakes. Like, that was my mission.
Did you get there?
They're closed for remodeling.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
I just posted a story about them reopening that.
Yeah, I think they reopened since I was there. I left a week ago today, as a matter of fact. But they closed on the 25th of January, and then they were going to be closed when I was gone. So they said, "Oh, go to our retail store," or something like that. And I couldn't figure out quite where that was, and I didn't want to end up in a place where I didn't necessarily want to be, because I was, Ubering around.
In Cleveland, that can never happen.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go to a bar called Moe's Tavern, which is the Moe's that the Simpsons Moe's is modeled after. And I showed up there at like 2:57 p.m. and they opened at 3:30. And I was like, "Oh, just leave me here." First of all, it was very cold. I would not have been happy sitting outside for 30 minutes. But also the guy's like, "You're not from around here, are you?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, here I am, like, pulling my rolly suitcase with me because I'm on my way to the airport. And he's like, "Oh, well, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't leave you here." So he drove me for like 2 blocks. He's like, "Let's see if we can just find a place where I feel like I can let you out and you can sit in a lobby somewhere or something." And I ended up at Masthead Brewing, which has some really great beer. Yeah. Oops, It's going to be loud. Hopefully not. Okay. So September, I think my first beer review video was September 23rd of 2014.
Wow, so you're over 5 years there.
My goodness.
I'm old, you guys.
You're not
so
old.
There's that.
You're not old.
No. I think you're probably, you or Eric were the babies of the group here, but yeah.
That's like 100 YouTube years, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's you don't see a lot of channels with that much that have been around for that long, like on YouTube, and the ones that are, like, now they basically just watch YouTube.
Right.
Right.
They've stepped back into an advisory role, and I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm going to keep drinking these beers."
No, that's part of the thing I was going to, like, when I do the show, was like just some of the things I've seen come and go on YouTube. Like, I've seen beer people come and go. I've seen, people change or rebrand, and it's kind of like I've seen people quit because of frustrations, and it's just it's a grind. You got to stick with it if you want to build something out of it. But 5 years down the line, you're like, shit, I can't believe it's been 5 years to have a freaking channel here. So, but it's been fun. That's the whole thing. You got to keep it fun, otherwise you get bored out of it or turned off by it or burnt out by it. So
yeah, I got mad for a minute because I forget how much of a bubble I live in the Bay Area. And there are some really, I'm trying to think of the nice way of saying assholes.
I was thinking assholes.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, like, I feel like, I'm trying not to bring politics into some things in my life. Can there be like one thing I don't have to like school somebody about being a dick about? But so I was like, you know what? I hate you all. Forget it. Like,
I hate you all. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my own videos. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Fuck you guys, I'm done. Fuck you guys.
Taking my bowling glove and I'm going home. Fuck you.
Exactly.
I think we've all been in a spot where it's like, you guys all just suck. And that's, so I think we've all had to deal with that at certain points.
Stuff like that's one of the reasons why I don't deal at all hardly with politics anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck both sides. Y'all are both.
I talk about it.
Nobody can talk to anybody no more. Goddamn it.
I talk about it in spots here, but it's kind of like, take it what you take it as. It's like you try to walk that balance, but no matter what you do, someone's gonna get pissed off about something. But that's when them to get pissed off about. So I don't even worry about them anymore. So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it's another thing when people say things that are just unexcusable and inexcusable, I suppose. And and then I was like, oh, we were just trying to enjoy beer together. Why did you have to ruin it, man? So. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I know
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Eric knows too. We know.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the club.
Yeah. So whatever, like I don't think I was ever like in that fight per se, but I saw some punches thrown and I was like, nah, you guys are wrong.
There were some things around there. I figured somebody asked me if I talked to you about that. I'm like, she's going to see it at some point. I know she is. She's going to. I was like, I didn't want to put anything in your head or anything like that. I'm like, she'll figure out and she'll see some stuff and she'll be like, what the fuck, man? So. Yeah.
That's pretty much how it happened. And I was just like, I can't. No.
Who doesn't have a little bit of YouTube drama in their life? If you don't, you're not doing it right if you don't.
I'm sad about that.
Dolly had responded to Blake because Blake said to quit. Said, if I quit, can you be my roomie? So Dolly doesn't like her roommate too much. So hell yeah, Dolly. Bears sold separately. And Blake, as you don't know, Ty, Blake has this big bear that's like a human that we always tease him about. So that bear
has a big what?
Has a big stuffed bear that he sits in a chair
I thought
behind.
You said that, and I was like, wait a minute, like a teddy bear?
We're pretty sure he's abused that bear at points, but yeah. Blake said, "Cheers to Elbow, cheers to Blake and the bear." See, the bear gets love too here. So Blake the bear can share a room with the fur baby. Hey, Elbow and Thomas. And Dan Rod is on fire. Algae. That's because my what did I say there? Was that the Bloomberg comment I made? I got bought out a few years ago.
I'm gonna drink this beer.
I guess she's so mad she's gonna drink Evil Twin. I got bought out a few years ago and got to hang on YouTube all day. It was fun. So, question on everyone's mind: how was the Dick Smasher beer, Eric? Yes, you did have the beer called the Dick Smasher. Tell us about that beer.
Wait, D-I-C-K-S, Dick Smaster?
Dick, D-I-C-K Smasher.
Okay.
You know how the fraternity goes with the labeling of beers and stuff, so that's.
I will admit.
I'd buy that.
It wasn't bad.
Speaking of Dick Smasher, Red Beer's in the house.
Coming through with the beautiful segue. That was great.
Sometimes things just line up perfectly in the galaxy. I have nothing to do with it.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on,
everybody?
What's going on, man?
So Eric, with this Dick Smasher beer, so was it an IPA or?
I think it was a I can't remember if I'm being honest. It was a couple of beers in my head that one. So I really can't. Shut up, Tanya! Shut up, Tanya! Shut up.
If you're smashing dicks, you better be drunk.
Yeah.
Smashing dicks and taking names.
I've seen a couple weird. There's some weird fetishes that some weird guys have out there. It's.
And I'm not one of those guys, Redbeard.
I've seen some weird shit, man.
I've seen some shit, man.
So you don't remember too much of it, then, right? Something you're more the receiver than the giver on that one.
No.
Elbow said,
No.
Blake, I need a queen bed and hot coffee by 7. Do cardio before. Blake and Dolly's roommates would only go so bad, I believe. Be too crazy. Erie is in the house. Hey, Mama, from Dolly. Hey, Dolly. Good call on the boycott of Rajay. Not much of their stuff makes it up here. And anything that does is being avoided by me. Super persecuted ginger, so I totally get it. LOL. That was from Red, as you can see.
Yeah, baby.
And the day guy is here now.
Oh.
And if you don't know Blake TV, this
Smokes.
is Blake TV.
What is your
Smokes
shirt
well
say?
with others.
Showtime your shirt.
Well with others.
Yeah.
Cheers. Mm.
You know what? It's nice to have you next to me, buddy. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh my God, those two next to each other.
It's good to be seen, brother.
This feels very Brady Bunch. Like, hi.
I feel like you two need to do a video on the Great Smoke Off or something.
Well, I don't know about smashing dicks, but hey, man, we're good at we're good at fisting. We're good at great at fisting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Blake,
you go
Blake,
from
hey,
you
Blake.
go from one
Hey.
bad sexual thing to another. All right, just already starting off bad.
Hey,
It's not.
Blake,
It's only bad if you don't like it.
Blake, kiss my white hairy ass, Blake. Okay. Exactly. You better be getting away, buddy.
Nave says craft beer has probably reached market saturation at this point in the niche market. Competition should get pretty fierce. I actually don't think it's met fully saturation in a lot of spots. I don't think like the bubble is even close to bursting yet. They're expecting 9,000 breweries here in the U.S. by the end of next year. I think what you're seeing is a lot of own communities are getting their own beers. The problem is you have too many breweries that are copying each other. And
Here in North Bay, I live in a city of 50,000 people, and we have 3 craft breweries and then 1 bar that also technically kind of brews its own. They're bullshit, but still like kind of 4 in this town of 50,000 people. It's outrageous the number of craft breweries here in Ontario.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Canada. If anyone didn't know, hey,
Yeah,
what's up, you hosers? Hey, what's it all about? Hey.
I was gonna say that goes back to how towns used to be with towns towns in certain parts of towns would take and have their own like taverns that would take and have their own beers and stuff like that. But like Charleston, South Carolina here has got it's like 17 breweries within like a 10-mile span of each other.
Yeah.
How big is that city?
A little over 100,000 or 200,000, I think. I say that, but there's people moving in every year. Like it's the second fastest growing city in the nation, if I'm not mistaken.
Really crazy.
Oh yeah, and this is like the fastest growing area, the Charleston metro area, which has a couple more cities surrounding it. It's the largest growing area in the country in the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
What state is that? Sorry,
South Carolina.
Okay. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, we've got Boeing and Mercedes and Volvo, and we've got a lot more different places that have started coming out here. They're friendly to business around here, so.
Yeah.
I think the unemployment rate is like 2%.
They're one of the least slightly insane southernish states that I'm guessing, kind of thing.
No,
That's cute.
completely fucking insane.
Oh, really? Oh,
The good old boy
Blame
system
Canada.
rules the day
Blame
over
Canada.
No, like. Well, actually, that video that you showed, Rod, the other day, that lady trying to how has Mitch McConnell been your governor or senator or whatever the hell it is for so like he's the goddamn devil. He's the goddamn devil.
What I want to know is how in the hell are you guys Canadians watching the freaking U.S. debates here?
Because a lot shit that happens, you guys are like the world's super shit that happens down there we're right next to you. We have the world's largest. We have the world's largest undefended border that you can't legally send beer over. It's the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, shit that happens like we do a lot of our trade and stuff with like it profoundly affects us up here. What happens down there? So yeah, I'm very interested in that shit.
Hey, don't make us build a wall, Red Beer. We will.
You know what? If it gets bad enough, we'll probably just like fucking train some beavers and build our own wall.
We didn't see them coming, and if it wasn't for them damn beavers, hell, we would have got away with it.
Canada is really American North, so I mean, you know.
I'd love to go see Canada one time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, really. I mean, they get a lot of the same stuff that we get, so they've known everything that we do.
political wise though, they're a lot more progressive than what's over here.
It's political. I'm just saying, as far as the goods and when we benefit, they benefit. When
that is true.
Yeah. So they got some interest in America and what's going on. They're like, Justin, go down there and figure out what the fuck's going on down in America.
Yeah, but Justin's like, man, fuck Trump. I ain't going around them parts right now.
Justin shows up at Obama's house. Is like, Justin, it's not me anymore. You got to go see Donald. He's like, but don't you remember the fun we had back in the day?
No.
Jackson, do you remember the
Which, speaking of Trump, he's coming at the primaries here for the Democratic Party is Tuesday. Trump is coming on Monday.
Yeah.
My wife is like, oh, traffic's gonna suck. I said, no, that's not the right word for it. Like, traffic sucking is like there's an accident in the rain as you're headed home or like the busy part of town. No, that sucks. Now, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Tanya, you don't look like you're enjoying that beer much.
I'm really not.
She's forcing it down.
Yeah.
I mean,
unfortunately, the next one I have clown shoes Mexican sombrero.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know. It's also sweet.
Is it? We don't know.
Like that one. You'll like that.
A lot of people like Imperial Biscotti, and she's not.
I was going to say, I was going to mention before I came in, and you were talking about the original beer. I'm sorry, Lady to my. You were on this on the left. Hello. Hi.
Wait. Oh,
yes.
Hi.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Yeah. That left hand, or is it left hand or evil twin? You said the first one, right? Evil twin. Yeah. Yeah. Myself, I find like if I get some kind of a pastry type stout, I expect that sweetness. So I wouldn't. I feel like I would like these beers you're having right now.
Yeah, but I think you would pick it on purpose, and I
possibly.
I mean,
I picked it because it was a dark beer, and I didn't necessarily expect it to be sweet. And I don't like sweet coffee. I don't like sweet beer. So there's that.
I kind of get the reason why she doesn't like it. I've got a pastry beer right here, or pastry stout right here. That Biscotti break stout that she's got from Evil Twin Brewing. The problem is, it's one thing to have an underlying level of sweetness in a pastry stout. It's another thing to take and have that be the main ingredient of it, and then the after effect, the mouthfeel after you've swallowed that film that's left, just gives a nasty, icky mouthfeel afterwards. I didn't care for it all that much because of that reason, right? That mouthfeel was just like, ugh, what the hell is this?
That's a completely valid. Again, to me, it sounds like it'd be something I like, but what you just said makes me think maybe not. I don't know.
This is a pastry stout right here. While the taste is it's overpowered by the ginger that's in here. It doesn't leave a bad mouthfeel. It doesn't leave that ickiness behind. It's got a pretty decent mouthfeel, and it's all right. I mean, it's not the best, but all things considered, I drink this over that.
Why they gotta grind up my people and put it in beers? Come on now, my God. Just adding to that persecution.
Is it sweet? You said it's a pastry stout,
and actually it's got a hint of sweetness in it, but it comes from the little bit of baker's chocolate taste that you get from it at the front, but then it's overpowered because it's brewed with cinnamon, molasses, cloves, ginger, and lactose. So you would think with the molasses and the lactose, it would have a lot more sweetness in this. For the stuff that it was brewed with, it doesn't really have that much of complexity. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, but the ginger I think they use too much ginger in the brewing process, and you get more of that past that baker's chocolate taste than what you get from anything else. It's just, it's okay, but it's not really.
See, with Tanya's, it's kind of like hers is more like a decadent type dessert. Like I would say, like a big chocolate fudge over the top type sweetness type thing you would get. Where Al's, I would say, is more like kind of a chocolate tart type thing, where you have a little bit of that underlying feel of this sweetness, but there's enough offset of stuff. The sweetness doesn't become the main player in it.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years back in the day, y'all. There were some sweet beers that came out that were they didn't take themselves super serious. because like Rogue did a collaboration with Voodoo Donut, and they had like lemon crawler, and and you're like, oh, ha ha ha, we're gonna drink this, and it's funny one time, right? But then now it's a style, or and and so I go into a brewery or a tap house, and it's like 90% IPA, and then they have a Pilsner and a Hef, and I'm like, nah, thank you though. And then the only dark beers that they have are these pastry stouts, and I'm like, you guys, you're killing me with this, because I'm looking for a dark beer, and I want a porter, I want a stout. I mean, bonus points if it's a nitro, because I love that maltiness and I love that roastiness. But if you throw a bunch of sugar in it, like, I'm not here for dessert.
Well, see, the other thing is, like, when you think of pastry, I mean, sweets come to mind, but pastry also covers a wide range of stuff that's bread based. It's got that flaky crust to it, so you also got the savory aspect, like baklava. If somebody's making a stout that took and resembled baklava, you wouldn't have that sweet aspect so much. It would be there, but you'd also take and get more of that
cinnamon, nutmeg.
Cinnamon, nutmeg, and like a full mouthfeel whenever you take and drink it. So that's what I think of when I think of pastry. Like it's more of, you get that flakiness, you get that a little bit of not so much sweetness, but more of just a nice full richness whenever you're eating something.
I have to potentially disagree with the nice lady over here again with the bonus points if it's a nitro comment. Nitro beers for me generally, like they're flat. Like you pour them and
they're watered down.
They're
watered down.
Like carbonation wise, what I mean, like not watered down or anything. Just like I need the effervescence that you get from a normal beer isn't there, and it's just like I've had some that are nice flavor, but it just it just seems raw. It seems like the beer was left out or something. You know what I mean? Like it for me anyway. I just find now I've had one beer. Chris Lizak from Off the 10th.
Yeah,
at the bottle share.
Off the 10th, send your hate mail to Red Beard about.
No, he shared some. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he shared a nitro stout with me, and it was the only one to this date where I was actually like, "Wow, this is actually really good." Usually the nitro. Like I love watching the cascade effect.
Yeah,
I could watch that all day long. Like put that on like an animated painting or something in my home, or something that'd be awesome. But
Zen time.
Once you get into it, it's just the flavors. I feel like they need some carbonation behind them usually.
I've only ever really had one nitro stout, and that was Left Hand Brewing's nitro stout, and I didn't care for that shit.
Left Hand.
You've never had just like normal nitro Guinness?
No.
Really?
I need to. I want to take and have that. And there's also some stuff by. Oh man,
I got some nitro in my.
I can't remember the name of the brewery now, but they're the ones that make the
different kind of nitro.
The pumpkin stout. Shit, I can't remember the name.
Are you talking about the Warlock from Southern Tier?
Yeah, Southern Tier makes some nitro stouts that I'd like.
I just picked up the nitro creme brulee earlier.
Isn't there that like there's like that really big famous pumpkin stuff, Pump King or something down there?
Yeah.
Greg, the beer burglar guy, they make a nitro version of that, I believe, and apparently it's pretty good as well.
I like Warlock more than Pump King though, but let me get some of these comments in here.
You guys down there in the States have just got so much more access to amazing beers. It's.
I was going to say the barrel aged version of that. I think it's
because we're America. That's why
the Warlock is
America.
Isn't beer a pastime here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
They have the same reason.
Well, it is actually everywhere.
Dolly has said, "Red, really, you're not like what?" Now you gotta understand, Dolly's gonna come at you because she likes to pick people. So.
No, I think hers was like she didn't realize the comment that I made about like me being persecuted was a joke. It's like the inside joke thing. It seemed a bit dickish if you didn't know the context behind it. Like I'm Ginger. I'm as persecuted as you, Rod. You know, like no, it was a joke. Like,
we're not going back to that story again.
You gotta know the context, inside joke kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're coming from the indentured servitude side of things?
100%.
They hate that Chucky doll. Let's see here. Dolly Beanie inside joke. Redbeard get on panel. You keep it interesting. My CB. Oops, let me add.
Add a finger in? What?
I don't know what she's doing there. You got King Cobra? What the fuck? How are we married? I'll let you answer that one there.
Erie's had King Cobra. Why haven't you, Alan?
Hey, look, just because you
Wait a
scrape the
minute.
bottom of the barrel doesn't mean I've taken low my standards like that. At least not when it comes to alcohol. Now, you've seen the stuff I've been married to before me and you got together, so I got to catch.
Hey, I like me some Mickeys. I like me some Mickeys.
Hey,
When were we
Erie.
talking about King Cobra? Did I just
Before you come on with it.
Before you come on.
Yeah, before
Alan's never
I was
had
just like, I
King
can't.
Cobra.
Yeah,
Alan's never had King Cobra.
Or Slits or some of the other stuff because
Erie.
the paper bag guys kind of threw them off.
Well, like I said, whenever you see them, I see people taking and drinking it, and they're outside the gas station where they bought it with a brown paper bag, sitting on like milk crates and shit like that. And I was just like, no.
What's wrong with sitting on a milk crate, Alan?
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
But it's
Some of
one
the
thing if
people
you
got
go to fuck home to drink your beer in the brown fucking paper bag. It's another thing if you do it where the public can see you. And whenever you walk by, hey man, you got 25 cents I can get from you. No, thank you.
You know what? If you got some friends that you want to like, you can get together and like have like 4 or 5. You walk around with your paper. That's. But again, walking around in public alone with your paper. That's unless if you're homeless, then no. But if that's like your if that's your pastime, like I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm a rich guy. I'm just gonna dress up like a homeless guy and paper bag. That's weird.
It's one thing to take and go for a walk. And even to take, if you've got a beer, that's cool if you're going to go for a walk, but keep it in a brown paper bag. Like, come on, man. Like, at least put it in a red Solo cup.
Blake, he's discriminating, man.
Well, no, nowadays they've got like.
Now it's classy. Now it's classy.
I got a whole lot of red Solo cups.
But you go from being wino to at least a fucking redneck at that fucking point.
If you've got a normal sized can, they make like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever sleeves you can put over the can, and just like walk around in public with your can.
See, now that's genius.
Unless they really, really look at the top or something of a different color, but aside from that,
they're getting 40-ounce bottles for most.
Right? Yeah. How are you going to cover your 40? That's what's important.
That's just something you shouldn't be drinking.
Paper bag, because the paper bag is how you drink a 40.
Anything that comes in a 40 is something that I don't want. So that's just.
No, you want it in the 40. You want it in the 40.
You want it in a 40.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I feel like all the times I've ever had King Cobra, and we'll just keep talking about King Cobra because, that's legit, is when I was too young to buy beer. And I was like, hey, get me whatever. Like, whatever you're getting, get 2, and I'll buy it, right? Beggars can't be choosers. Underage drinkers can't be choosers.
You can always cut a deal with a bum.
Yeah. I was like, I'll buy you a beer if you get me one,
I'm not going to say how I got my underage alcohol, but like a lot of MD 2020 and like Boone stuff.
If you America 2020, you could have done King Cobra.
I have oldie also.
When I was younger,
I would rather do King Cobra from the way y'all fucking.
First time I got some alcohol like that, I actually sold somebody some Coke, man. He was pissed off because he bought me all this beer and shit, and then by the time he got home, he realized it's fucking bath salt. So. See, I told you, everybody on Facebook. He didn't say I could shut him up. Yeah, I did.
That's fucking funny.
I want my $1, cuz.
Do you offer refunds if you sell people bath salts? No.
I don't think refunds is something that you really ever expect from somebody who sells you drugs.
You couldn't do that in New Jersey; they would find your ass. So.
I mean, I did refunds. Whatever.
I do refunds.
When I was younger, funny enough, like one of the I couldn't handle I couldn't stand the taste of beer when I was younger. When I was underage, like I'd have like the Mike's Hard Lemonade or give me some. There was this
Zima.
cool. No, we didn't have Zima wasn't a thing up here, but we had this stuff that it came in a 2 liter, like a 2 liter pop bottle. Like I don't know what the 2 liters equates to down there.
2 liter alcohol?
2 liters.
A regular bottle of pop, soda pop kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was this stuff called Barracuda, and it was this grape kind of soda cooler, and it was amazing. It was so good. And I remember this one time
I drink that.
Me and a couple cousins went camping to the family's hunt camp, and on the way there, it was called the Pine Rapids Hunt Camp because there's like the small rapids thing with a beaver dam, and we decided we're gonna park the ATV and rip apart the beaver dam because we're kids and it's fun. So tore the beaver dam apart, and then as we're walking back down from the torn apart beaver dam, we realized that this giant river that we made has washed away all of our stuff. So we're on the hunt. We found we found basically everything, but we lost some random food stuff and like one bottle of Barracuda. About a year later, we're going to hunt camp again, and we're at that same area, and we decide we're gonna report the thing again, but this time we made sure everything was out of the way. And when we're all done going down, my cousin looks down. He's like, "What is that?" Reaches down and pulls out the fucking bottle of Barracuda, and it was still good.
You drank that shit, right?
It was awesome. It was so good.
Yes.
It was great.
If that's
Damn
how
right.
we ended it any other way than I drank it.
It was meant to be for you.
It was great. It was.
Sometimes you just have to make a deposit in the bank.
Randomly, the first ever aged alcohol I've ever had, I guess.
That's an unintentional aged alcohol, isn't it?
Was it better
good.
than the fresh one? Was it better than fresh?
I can't remember at this point. Again, it was a long time ago, but I remember being still completely fine.
I don't know if it actually ages at all. Does it? Probably just sits there.
I can't remember like how because it was we found it after we had done everything, so I don't know if it was sitting down below or if it was like exposed to the kind of sun the whole time, but it whatever. Nothing really bad seemed to happen to it. It was good stuff.
Did you trip on it?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. It wasn't bad then. Never mind.
Let me get these comments here. So Dolly says, I agree with eclectic bum strength at brown bag sheet. D'Angelo in the house. What's up, D'Angelo? What's going on, my friend?
What's up?
What's up, Eric Rod?
I love that. I love that profile picture for D'Angelo.
Oh, for D'Angelo?
I do too. I do too. That's dope.
It's a good dope one there. And Red Bitch says, cheers, Dolly and Beanie. Awaiting the invite. To go on Dolly's show?
No, to be on here. That was like.
Wait a minute. Dolly
Dolly has a show.
Dolly has a channel. She does food stuff on her channel.
Yeah, now, Dolly, if you go live, I'm gonna berate you.
She doesn't usually go live. I'm sorry, not a show, but she's had her channel where she.
Oh no, Dolly's got to go. Dolly's got to go live so we can give her the amount of shit that she
I was just saying, like this is showing how far behind Rod is on the comments. So keep going, Rod. Keep going.
Here's the bum life. I'm going to skip over some of the highs. We got the most cordial people in our chat, so everybody says hi to everybody. So try to get caught up here a little bit.
17 people right now watching.
Dolly says,
hello, everyone.
Says, ooh, D'Angelo.
Y'all do know it's 2/20/20, right?
Do what?
You do. I didn't mean to interrupt, but we only got a couple hours left of it. You do know it's 2/20/2020, right?
Yes, we
2020. Yeah.
It won't happen again for the rest of our lifetimes.
Well, happy 2/20/2020. I actually was writing a bunch of like naming documents today, and I always name them with the date 02/20/2020, right? I was like, that's like binary, but with twos.
Mm-hmm. And see, it's cool, but not as cool as the 02 at the end was, because then it was the same backwards and forwards.
Right.
Now we're not quite there. It's still cool though. It still is cool.
But Blake said not in our lifetime. That's supposed to be like 199 years, but some scientists actually believe the first person already been born that will live to 150.
Wow.
Not
me.
What?
It ain't gonna be me either, Tanya.
Have you guys seen the? It was an older movie, the Robin Williams movie, Bicentennial Man.
Yeah.
Where he plays an android. The way that kind of, it was like, it was a very realistic-ish approach to like somebody that they make an android robot kind of guy, and then the whole him becoming sentient was kind of the stretch of the movie, but somebody creating like these hybrid biological and artificial organs.
They're saying there's some that believe that a person will live to 150. Right now, some of the older people living to about 120.
But evolution of people.
Yeah.
For the record, it's also not going to be my 13-year-old son, because I'm going to kill him one of these days.
Hold on.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I was going to say, scientists have taken and unlocked the in the genetic code. They believe they've unlocked in the genetic code how to take and ensure or have it to where humans have a 500% longer lifetime. And you've also got scientists also working on now how to take and get human consciousness and human memories. Like basically
Upload your mind to the computer.
Yeah, exactly. Upload your mind to the cloud, so that way later it can be brought back for future use.
That would be a way to potentially live forever, right there.
I guarantee you, brother. They will not ask me to be a part of that experience. I'm willing to bet.
I don't know. You'd be the candidate for the human cryogenic freezing to take and be brought back later. You'd be brought back to the whole human idiocracy.
And the winner of the 2022 Dank Award.
We're already halfway headed there, though.
Alan, I feel like that reference was missed. That was a great fucking joke, though. That if anyone here, Idiocracy is a horrendously underrated movie, and it's basically almost kind of taking place right now in a scary way.
It is. It's one that, yes, I agree with you completely.
Well, it was supposed to get like a very, very wide theatrical release, but then all of these companies that signed on to have their names used realized what was like, let's go to Starbucks and get a hand job and stuff in the fucking movie. And they Starbucks, no. And like all these companies like backed out and fucking basically boycotted it and became a lot of people don't even know about it.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
It was almost like, because it had a very limited run and it was almost like direct to DVD release. Yeah. But it is one of the most, I'll be honest, it's one of the most brilliant.
It's one of those that really lit up like
in a long time. Because you look at what's going on, the way people are, and you're like,
Mike Judge, the one who did that
movie before. And that explains everything. Because Mike Judge is
he's a fucking genius. Like I don't know if you guys Silicon Valley. It ended actually recently. That show on HBO. It was fucking great, and he was behind that one too. Like it's
let me get the rest of these comments here. So
yeah, sorry man.
Not to cut you off there. It's just like people are like slamming the comments. And I love my people that come on here, so I want to make sure I get them all in here too. That's Tanya flips me the bird.
Flipping you the bird.
Oh, D'Angelo said, "What's up, Dolly?" Me, that's what's up. Because anytime you ask anything, Dolly is always about her. D'Angelo, my boss has never tell me no. Look, D'Angelo fell in the trap. Let me finish, Red.
Oh, come on! I quick response to I'm flipping the bird. I'm showing my pussy. That's all I want to say. It's funny. Sorry, that was it. I'm sorry.
Holly want a dick smasher?
Sorry, Rod. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Hey, Blake, this is for you, buddy.
I love you, man. I love you.
Blake, where's the bear, by the way?
Hey, after seeing the pussy and the bird, I don't know if the bear can compete.
There was build up. I was expecting it. What the fuck?
I want one of those.
Ty, you want to know about the bears? You get the bear, so Ty, you can see the bear.
Yeah.
My daughter got
Wait, everybody stop. Hold on. You gotta get this bear.
Faster, Blake, faster.
I want one of those. My daughter got a parakeet.
Is this like the life-size teddy bear we're talking about right now?
Yes. You see him dragging that thing, right?
This is like, dragging, absolutely. This looks like
gosh damn.
What's that? Yeah. What's that movie with the bear that swears?
Ted?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That thing's like 3 times as big as Ted, though.
Yeah, okay, fair.
But yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty badass.
He has a bow tie.
I still think your bird or my cat is cooler though. Like your bird's pretty sweet there. That's a parakeet, yeah.
Cockatiel.
That is a well-behaved bird though. He's just chilling there. That's awesome.
He's chilling.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Irwin.
Irwin.
Because cockatiels are from Australia, and so clearly his name is Irwin, right? It couldn't be Steve because my dad's name was Steve, and so it's Irwin.
That's a nice little tribute.
And
Steve Irwin was a fucking awesome guy.
He just, exactly. And he just had his 2nd birthday. We celebrate his birthday just on Valentine's Day because when I got him, they just said he was about 7 months or whatever, and so I counted out, and so clearly Valentine's Day is the right day. So he just turned 2.
Aww.
Happy birthday!
How long do they birds? The birds can live for a while. Like what's the average?
Yeah, he'll live for maybe not 20 years, but
in 15? That range. That's pretty cool.
That's a long time for something that small.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Rod, Jake, comment guy.
Back to the comments.
Are we back in Animal Planet? Are we still in Animal Planet break?
She wanted to see my bear. By the way, check him out.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
You got one too going back there. Nice.
I came here for this bear, so
So D'Angelo's asking Dolly about what she said no about, so he's fallen into that trap. Bamboozle clears everyone. and she says she asked for longer break. He told me no. I never get told no. Now she's going to switch the salt and the sugar shaker, she said. Hey, fantastic Haze IPA from Sierra Nevada. Cheers. And what's going on, Foamy?
Nice.
Texas represented. I still haven't picked up their 40th anniversary beer. I don't know why. It's just I'm not as really excited about the Sierra Nevada 40th anniversary. I mean, I know they make good beers, but there's so many other beers out there. It's kind of like
I agree with that.
Sierra Nevada has some good beer, but I find a lot of them have the same like underlying hop profile. So a lot of them start out tasting the same before you get a little bit of a change, and it goes that clean or either hoppy finish that they'll have, and they make some good beers, but it's almost like you take and have one you've had all of them, in my opinion.
They have their signature taste now.
Yeah, they do.
They said, hey to Foamy, and you might need a Kit Kat bar.
Is that kind of like a Snickers?
Snickers.
Yeah,
Not a Kit Kat bar. It's Snickers.
Oh, God, that's funny. She says he needs a hug. Oh, virtual hug.
That's what this bear is for. Get a hug over there.
Bamboo gave you a hug, Dolly. And then
Bamboo got some like bomb-ass glasses on, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right there, yeah.
Hey, Bamboo's a pimp, man.
Bamboo's
awesome. That boss is like 50 plus, so I guess he's going through the changes. Thank you, D'Angelo. No problem. Says hi, Bamboo, with the hella nice gazelles. Damn, those frames are nice. There's a happy 220.
That dude right there is cool. I don't know who he is, but he's fucking awesome. I like that.
I like him, yeah.
Let me see here. What are you hiding behind those frames?
Oh my God, is this a hookup? Are you guys going to hook up? What's happening here?
No, Dolly flirts with all the guys for the most part. Blake, that's a lot of twos.
Keep on with it, girl. Okay,
come on, Tanya. Tanya, we got to keep
wait till April 20th. LOL. Oh, 420. Guys, that's 420. I see what you're doing there.
Oh my goodness! On 4/20/20, I'm gonna see Cypress Hill.
Insane. That's insane in the membrane.
Yes, it is going to be best.
I've actually smoked with Be Real, so
you're did you know? I don't know if you get it out there or not, but the Sweetwater G13 420, they did a version for Be Real that Be Real actually worked with. So I haven't picked it up yet, but their G13 420 is pretty good. So I got to get the Be Real variant.
Okay.
Did you mute yourself, Red?
I think it might have.
I did. Thank you. I was just saying, in the context you guys are talking about, there's the wrong song. It's supposed to be like, I want to get high, so high. Yeah.
When the shit goes down.
Good old school Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill. So my Cypress Hill story, back in the day when I used to DJ on the radio, I had got the record in. It was their first album came out. It was in the red album cover.
Got it.
Hand on the pump, First time put it on there, I was like, oh shit, this is sounding pretty good. And just freaking from that point on, just love what they were doing and stuff. But I was like, I put that on there and played it. I played the edited version because it was radio. But it was just like from the beginning of that. That's still one of my favorite songs from them. So
Cypress Hill is one of the most underrated hip hop groups of all time, man. Of all time.
They get a lot of respect, but there's a lot of hip hop groups. So
but these kids nowadays, they listen to Amigos and Future and stuff like that. Dude, come on.
I think a good parents, they teach them.
When I got
my friends that are parents, and they say, "Hey, this is what we used to," and they're like, my nephew never heard some of my old stuff from back in the day. That we were driving somewhere, and he used to be all into the new stuff, and he started hearing that. He wanted to hear more of the old stuff.
My little 9-year-old cousin, we was playing some Too Short the other day. He says, "What is this?" I said, "What the hell are you talking about? This is motherfucking Too Short." Are you kidding?
That's the only way to say that.
Oakland.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Gosh, damn! I've let this kid down." I have let him down.
If I'm not mistaken, that one that the Lines, who I take and actually have done a lot of reactions to his videos. Is he's from out there in Oakland?
He's in Oakland too. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that dude's fire, brother. I'm glad
you're not lying.
Tanya's from Oakland.
I'm right near Oakland. Like it's 20 minutes, but I'm in the white hoity-toity town of Walnut Creek, not Oakland.
Here's my Oakland story. So
we'll be working in Oakland tomorrow.
Here's my Oakland story. So freshman year in college.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know if they did like all the campuses. They would have this company come in called Southwestern, right? And they would have college students sell books in the summertime door to door that were kind of like an encyclopedia dictionary combination. So we would go out there. Well, they sent us to Oakland to cover Oakland and Alameda. And we were out there working Oakland one day, and I stopped at someone's house and I was selling a book or whatever. And like, okay, you don't want to go on this street. You don't want to go to this house or this house or this house. Because essentially they were crack houses, and they were giving us a heads up. Like, you don't want to knock on the door, and they're going to see you with that big bag and think you got either money or you're a cop. And either way, it won't be good.
Wow.
We would go from like 7 in the morning to like 9 at night. And then one time I'm waiting because we'd come around, they'd come by and pick you up and stuff when you were done. Kind of like the Mormons or something, right? They'd pick you up in the neighborhood you're at. And I'm waiting, and a street over from me, they have gunshots going off because it's Oakland. And if you know Oakland, that's Oakland.
What happens.
That's what happens. So, and I'm just like, where's that car at? Where's that car?
Where's that car at? Come on.
That was my experience in Oakland. But the people that I met were all nice out there, except the family, because you stay with a host family when you do it. Our host family, their son was a crack addict, and he actually stole the gun that one of the guys had with us for protection. Basically stole from under the mattress and sold it. So that wasn't a good thing.
Again, when you're in Oakland.
You're in Oakland now, you know.
hey man, here in Colorado where I live, y'all know where I live. There's a crackhead here in town. He's one of my best friends in the world, dude. He's one of the funniest motherfuckers you ever meet in your life.
I'm telling you, crack addicts can have some funny jokes.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, he's like, I told him one time, I said, bro, I lost 50 pounds today. He says, yeah, me too. And I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, so we get up on here, right? We're going to take a picture on Facebook. We're going to take a picture, a fucking picture on Facebook. He says, hold on, brother, hold on. He reaches in his pocket, pulls out his dentures. He ain't got a tooth in his head. He snaps them in, not soaked, not nothing like that, just straight out of the pocket. Smiles like hell. We take the picture. It gets like 200 likes. All right, man. Good to see you, brother. He pops them back out, puts them in his pocket. I'll never forget that till the day I die.
Pictures.
Till the day I die.
That's hygienic.
Yeah.
Did he have
very, very hygienic.
Stuck in there?
Probably, yeah. Like the good old pocket lint up in the gums. You know what? I can say I don't know what I'd do if it ever happened. Like, if I ever was in a place where it became commonplace, I'd feel pretty sad. But like, I've never been anywhere in my life where I was walking around doing whatever, aside from like being in the country during hunting season. I've never just been like walking through the streets and heard like gunshots off in the distance.
Hey,
like,
blame Canada.
That's common. I grew up in New Jersey. We used to go in high school to Camden, which is like rated one of the worst cities in America, on Friday nights just to watch the Friday night fights. What I mean by the Friday night fights are
just to shoot guns.
Well, no, it was a park in Camden, and the high school kids would show up, and we were actually part of Burlington Township, which was actually kind of a neutral territory, kind of like a Switzerland. Like no one ever messed with Township, but they hated Burlington City, they hated Willingboro, where Carl Lewis came from. Someone inevitably would show up with the wrong high school jacket on. You're in the wrong spot. You're getting beat down. And we would sit there drinking 40s. We didn't have King Cobra. I think we were drinking Colt 45, whatever it may be at the time.
2 zigzags.
The fights would break out. The police would come up. Oh, that's it. Okay, everybody back home now. So we kind of walked into those kind of things.
Like again, like the fact that was something that predictable. You could be like, "This is gonna happen." That's That's fucking horrible, man. Like that's fucking terrible. Straight up. My
I
God.
love that the Canadian is like,
in
what the
hindsight,
fuck?
in hindsight,
Like,
I agree, Blake. But when you're in the moment, you're in the moment.
right.
Well, again, if I was a kid and I could, and if I grew up around that and had the same opportunity, and I might have been like, oh sweet, fucking look at that guy getting shot in the face, woo! But like,
I literally watched a guy get pulled through the car window. They didn't open the door; they pulled him out through the window.
Nice.
To fight.
I'll be honest with you. I think
that's how I started back.
The dick.
You should have known off the bat. Like the guy said, "Didn't I see you at a party last Friday?" Whenever a guy asks you a question like that,
no, man, it wasn't me.
It's about to jump off like that.
Like,
I think that's the problem. There's not enough like neutral places or places where kids can go to get out their aggression because that whole you can't be mean. Kids are assholes to each other, and they've got to have a way. You can't be they can report it to the school. The schools don't do a fucking thing. Fuck that. Throat punch that son of a bitch.
Do kids even talk to each other anymore? I mean, I ain't got no kids.
Well, they try to do cyberbullying and stuff like that. I told my daughter, I said, I told one of my daughters, my older daughters, my 14-year-old, I said, look, I said, if one of the kids took and talked to me the way they talk to you on online, it's the next day at school, I'd have gotten suspended because I'd have
beat their ass.
Beat DT
or I would have got my ass beat. One of the two.
Yes.
Don't do it at school because then it becomes a school issue. Beat their ass elsewhere, y'all.
But back in the day, you just get suspended.
Straight
Nowadays, they
A's
want to press charges and shit like that.
That's a valid point.
Generation of fucking pussies that don't know how to take and stand up for themselves is what the fucking problem is. Oh, fighting's not the answer. No, fighting sometimes.
You know what? You say at the same time. I agree with that. But I was a redheaded, freckle-faced boy named Carrie growing up in school, and it was never just like me being like one-on-one. It was like it's recess time. I'm off doing something, and I turn around, and 15 people are running at me and jumping on me at the same time, and like what the fuck,
y'all?
I have the same effect. I have that same effect. Cheers.
That's when you need to acquire a certain set of skills where you figure out how to take and find them fuckers one by one off fucking school grounds and put them each in a goddamn hospital.
You know what? My issue back then was I lived like I went to school in Perry Sound, but I lived in McKellar, which was like it was a very very rural in the country kind of thing. So, but eventually I did get sick and tired of it all. My mom and dad were separated. My dad lived in the Perry Sound area. My mom lived here in North Bay, where I live now. And at second semester, grade 10, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And I moved to North Bay. And when I got there, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take it. And aside from being adopted the nickname Carol Rose McEwen, because I don't know, they made a song and stuff, but there was like, again, it was like all these people. But whenever there was like one guy making fun, I remember that one day we were waiting outside of the our computer class, and the teacher wasn't there yet. And this one guy started lipping off to me and something clicked and I grabbed him and like did like a whole swing around and like I flung him into the door to the point where he like crumpled into a heap on the floor for a minute or two. And it was like, oh shit. And then eventually he got, and then again, like everybody else was just like, whoa.
I don't talk shit anymore. Yeah.
I have a similar story, brother. I had a broke leg one time, and it was like all the way up to your hip up here. And I was going to school one day, and man, this bigger kid, he had these pennies, right? And he was throwing them at my head. After he hit me a second, third time, I got a broke leg, 2 crutches. I stood up, motherfucker, don't do that again. What are you gonna do, boy? Threw it right in my face. So I did what any 4'2" dude would do on crutches. He had his legs spread apart. I took that fucking right because I'm a righty. I went whoosha, right
Did you
up.
say the sound and everything?
Yes, ma'am. Whoosha, whoosha. And he just looked at me and
Dick
smiled.
punch.
He looked at me and smiled, and then he choked my ass out. So I woke up about 10 minutes later. What the hell happened? Oh man, he could have beat your fucking ass. What was you doing?
Did he already have the Caitlyn Jenner stuff done?
Like, was wearing a jock? Like, how did nothing happen?
Dude, okay, well, see, I didn't know the same thing. Here's the thing. He was born with 1 testicle, and he's a steroid junkie.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Don't pick fights if you can't fight them, though.
So that 1 testicle was already this big, and you're like, I'm going to hit them, and you bait.
And here's the testicle, and I hit here.
And by the way, I wasn't trying to be offensive with that comment. It's just...
No. You know what? She did. Ricky Gervais said it best at the Golden Globes. Like she did a lot for the community, but she really didn't do a lot for women drivers.
More or less what it was.
I have no idea where that went.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
Caitlyn Jenner like did a lot for like the whole community with like the trans thing and but then she fucking ran over somebody and killed them.
But Blake, what he said was,
I didn't know that.
Women drivers.
Got it.
Blake, well, he could have beat your ass. He goes, dude, you got some balls. Even though I'm going to choke you out, you
Oh
got
yeah,
balls.
yeah. We're still friends to this day, man. We was up in the club one time, and dude got up on the stage, and he grabbed this motherfucker and pulled him back. I mean, like 6 feet. I was like, damn, dude, thanks. I got you, man. I was thinking, yeah, motherfucker, don't throw no more pennies at me. I ain't going right. I ain't going right next time. I got you, bud. But I didn't tell him that.
Let me see here. All right, let me go back at the comments.
Comments, that'll mix it up. Thanks.
Play that number panel 222, which I'm still behind here. Wow, way behind. Holy shit.
Hell yeah, I did my job. Woohoo!
How old I feel ancient, Vanessa said previously. Yep, April 20th, that's it. Some old people are hella sexy.
I'm $1.
Yes, sir. Such a huge bubble. Shit bubble.
I don't want to know about your shit bubble, Bamboo.
He's talking about Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh no, Oakland's cool.
No, he's in Northern Cal as well. He's up there too. I mean, older, still man at boss. What are you guys drinking? Well, I'm drinking the Omnipolo. I think it's a vanilla milkshake stout or something. What's it called here?
Mexican sombrero.
It's the Imperial Stout. It's the one with the happy face on it. So that's what I'm drinking right there.
I got the Lone Pine IPA from Sawdust City.
All right.
Sawdust City. That sounds like something from a Clint Eastwood movie.
They are my favorite brewery. I actually just did a well over $100 order from them. It should be here soon. Like, yeah, I love them.
Hey, Smokes.
Blake has a South Park reference. No kitty. That's not fine.
Wait, hold on. Smokes, is that a beer that you have? No, it has
Blake Smokes.
All right.
No,
he's drinking gasoline over there.
No,
he's
listen,
the man.
He's drinking light. He's drinking light vodka is what he's drinking.
There's
light.
Vodka and water.
It's low octane gasoline.
Yeah.
Dolly's drinking a strawberry quick, 2 parts milk.
Yeah, his gas station has
Man,
water.
You are way back, dude. Way fucking back.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
because y'all, all y'all,
right on Doritos, mutter. Eric's drink looks good. Dolly said. Put some alcohol in the milk. That might give it a kick. I have to
be low ABV alcohol.
Well, Dolly doesn't drink too much alcohol. Shit! I did not want to jump all the way down there. Yeah. I missed a bunch of people. Hold on one second.
What up, Foamy Head? What up, brother?
I don't know where I was, but they were like, we have Tremont.
Yeah, Tremont.
And they were like, we got New Belgium Voodoo Ranger, and I was like, nah, man, we got that at home.
That's a good introduction IPA for somebody that's moving off like the 60-minute IPA, but
maybe
once you move past like the 60-minute, 90-minute and stuff like that, and you get going, like Voodoo Ranger is like if there's nothing else at the grocery store, you buy Voodoo Ranger because it's 8% ABV. That's it.
You buy 120-minute, brother.
I feel like if that's the only thing at the store, you're shopping at the wrong store.
Well, when you look
I take comfortably from Northern California where there's good beer available.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, whenever you take and live somewhere to where like the craft beer around here, luckily is good, but unfortunately, I live far enough out. The breweries and the distros are like, nah, fuck that Walmart. You work with what you got to work with.
You got to work with what you you got to work with what you got.
I have to drive 30 minutes to take and get to my local well, I say my local, my nearest bottle store. And
are you in Michigan?
No, I'm in South Carolina.
I'm in Michigan.
Where in South Carolina?
I'm about 30 minutes outside of Charleston. Little town called Moncks Corner.
Hold on while I Google that.
Oh God, Blake.
Now I was gonna say, you being in California, just outside of Oakland. I was stationed in the Coast Guard in Petaluma. I was never able to make it to Oakland, but I did take and go to San Francisco, and we did go to the Six Flags there in Vallejo.
Mhm.
Beautiful freaking area, Santa Rosa and all that, like
Vallejo
Bodega Bay.
is so ghetto.
Well,
Like,
well,
talking about
I
Oakland,
slept most of the trip to Vallejo. So
yeah, Vallejo is that's I mean that's where real rappers come from, right? They come from Vallejo, and all the real Bay Area memes, they come from Vallejo. Just saying. I have family in South Carolina, but they're in the Hartsville area.
okay.
And so it's on my list of things to visit, but kind of low because, South Carolina. But I just feel like if I show up in South Carolina, I have to be ready.
If I didn't have two older kids that lived here and in-laws that really are needing some of the help that we're trying to take and give to them right now, I would not be in this state whatsoever. I hate this state with a passion, but I've got two older kids from a previous marriage that trying to ties me here. I'd go somewhere colder. I hate the heat. The heat and humidity here. I hate it.
Okay.
I absolutely hate it.
Don't come to Colorado.
So where would you move to?
I actually wouldn't mind moving to Colorado. My brother lives there, and he says it gets cold. It's like 7 degrees.
Recreationally legal.
That too, but also a little bit. It's a little bit higher cost of living, but also it's higher wages than what we have here. There's more industry there and things like that. So, but also just a simple fact of they've got the dry heat and the dry cold. I can deal with the dry heat. I did because that's what California has is a dry heat. I was 105 degrees in Petaluma, and I'm walking around, and people are like, "Dude, how are you out here?" I'm like, I've got a water bottle and there's no humidity, so I'm not like drenched in my own sweat. Okay.
Dry heat is still hot. That's my book.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's hot, but it's not a 105, 80% humidity hot.
Bro,
I'd love to move to Las Vegas. I would.
Bro, down here in Arkansas, it's 100 during the summer with like 115 heat index with 99% humidity.
I've had friends that like Vegas.
Yeah, it's like that around here. Dude. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But the Razorbacks suck.
Oh.
You poor guy. It's currently it's
okay. It's okay. The Lions swallow. The Lions.
It's currently minus 21 degrees Celsius.
I knew I was going to get
minus Celsius.
Yeah, we're all Americans, Red. You got to break that down.
Yeah. Hold on.
Join in with the rest of the world, you crazy bastards. Hey.
Easy. You're getting to the whole find a map territory there.
That's the thing again. We're American.
It's like your whole fucking like feet and inches and shit.
You're telling us that they can join the rest of the world, and y'all follow us fucking economically. Fuck the rest of the world.
That makes no sense. The rest of the world is all woken up. Right. Like the metric system makes so much sense. Let's use metric.
Here we go.
We can't transition. It would change everything.
Somebody mute the crazy Canadian on the panel.
3 cheers for the metric system.
I'm sorry for being crazy for making a bit of sense. I apologize.
Hey, viewers, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, viewers.
All right, so Tipsy Cow. I want to know what Tipsy Cow is. Is that alcoholic chocolate milk?
You never tipped a cow before?
Wait, but it says Tippy Cow chocolate in fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, Tippy Cow. Sorry.
I feel like maybe some kind of a
type.
Also, no, I have never tipped a cow. I am like a closet vegetarian, yo.
Those cows get pissed when you tip them. You run fast too. Fast.
Hold on.
I can't run fast, friend.
Question from the classroom here. What the hell is a closet vegetarian? Never heard
I like pizza. I really like. So here's the problem. I really like pepperoni pizza. Pretty much any other thing, like I don't want to eat it. Like if I don't know where it came from, like who made it, I don't want to eat that chicken. I don't want to eat chicken that's been
people do that like picnics.
Reheated in the what's that fucking thing?
Potato salad.
Oh yeah,
microwave.
Microwave. I won't eat that shit. If it's been reheated in a microwave, I'm not going to eat that shit.
It's rubbery.
I haven't had a microwave in like 3 years now.
Yeah.
My died.
Wave. Like what? What do we need a microwave? Anyway, I'm just I eat my steak super well done. Like I'm like, hey, can I have?
You
You might as well buy Jack Links at that point, though, because super well done is.
Yeah, I mean, you're killing the cow again.
Yeah,
right.
You're
again, I try to eat dead things.
Damn.
Not live
even if it's got some red in it, it's still dead.
Yeah, I can't though. I can't.
I know, it's personal preference. I know.
Yeah,
Where
I know.
the hell are we right now?
I wish that I could be a respectable meat eater. I understand all of the disrespect I'm doing to the people who are cooking my food, but I'm like, if it has any fucking red in it, I'm not eating it. It's fucking gross.
Do you put ketchup on the steak?
Hell no.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I am not a monster.
Our president puts ketchup on steak.
I've been known to do that.
Somebody mute that motherfucker for the rest of the goddamn show. Just for that.
Yeah. Anyway, no, like I don't know. Anyway, I used to think it was a Midwestern thing, but then I got shamed for saying that because apparently Midwesterners don't know how to eat a steak, and I was like, I don't know. I don't want to trust any Midwesterns with shit. So
doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So here, I just have too many rules about meat, and meat can get super gross if like
D'Angelo.
Yeah,
it's gross.
I just had to ask. I've never heard the term like
closet vegetarian. Like I would be a vegetarian. Like here's the thing: if I had to actually kill my own animals, because here we are, like society has broken down further, then I would die of starvation because there's not enough plants for me to fucking eat, and because I can't kill things that have faces. I'm like, oh look, it's so cute. I can't eat that shit.
That's when you wait till like Bambi turns around and you see the hindquarters, and you don't have to see the face.
I still can't shoot its ass. I'm like, oh, look at its so cute tail. It's so cute. Oh.
Hey, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to shoot the bird. I mean, that's like a 1 bite or 2 at the max.
Right. I mean, he's super funny. Right. That's why I keep telling the cats, you don't want to.
That's an appetizer right there.
That's an appetizer.
I can appreciate. I appreciate where you're coming with that. But like myself, when I was younger, I've only killed. I killed a partridge with my pellet gun. I killed it and skinned it and everything, and I felt bad about it for like a week.
You should.
1 week.
But at this point in time, I did. It was gamey. It was weird. It was still good though. I enjoyed it. But if I was in a survival situation and I had to,
okay.
Well, if it's that animal or me, regardless of what it has a face, if it's a fucking bird or a pretty deer or whatever, if I can take that animal and in a survival situation as well, like.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna kill it and like eat one piece and leave. Like, no, I'm gonna fucking use every. I'm gonna use every single bit of that animal. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like people that kill things like for sport, and like just like or for like one like I'm gonna take this thing and take its head and leave everything else. I just like those people need to die in a fire.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yes, I agree with that too.
No,
right. I still think I would have a hard time. Like
no, I'd have a hard time. I would have a hard time. I'd probably cry the first time I did it. I would cry
for sure.
You'd have a hard time until you put basil and rosemary on it.
Ooh, a little bit of time. A little bit of time.
That was great. That was awesome. That was great timing right there. That was like a Bernie moment.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, Bernie Sanders and shit. Anyway, I mean, the situation comes down to it. Like, I guess if I were gonna die, I would kill something, but fuck, yo, I don't know.
You would have to put yourself in that situation.
I don't want to be in that situation. I am urban, y'all.
I'm gonna put it out there like this. I've told my kids I'm fat.
This is my fucking plush ass.
Cheers to you, Bounty, as well.
I'm fat. I'm getting older, but I did grow up fishing and hunting and stuff like that.
Me too, buddy.
Need be, Daddy can still take.
Yep.
I showed my daughter. I took and skinned and cleaned a wild boar. I cleaned a hog and everything like that, and took and put it in the fridge. We took and kept every bit of that shit. So it need be, I can still do what needs to be done. Now I think, and here's the reason why I'm for people. Like I understand what you're saying about not being able to take in. You feel guilty, you'd starve. I understand the sentiment, but I think you get more of a respect for the animal that you're eating if you're able to take and do that, because then you take, because not only is it you're eating something that you killed, but it's also the fact that you understand what that life has given to you, because it's giving you sustenance to continue your own.
Sure. However, hold on.
Sorry.
Let me just speak to that real quick. Like Buddhist philosophy, I am not a Buddhist because a lot of reasons. I am not a religious person. However, Buddhist philosophy is like, hey, like, let's not do any harm to anybody. Wouldn't that be great? And so they don't kill bugs or anything either. And I'll kill an ant because, or a spider. Like,
do you pay taxes? The whole Buddhist thing goes out the window as an American if you pay taxes.
I'm not Buddhist, so it's okay. Also, I'm American, and I'm going to pay my fucking taxes because those motherfuckers will come after you.
I know the whole sovereign damn citizen shit don't work, guys.
Unless you're rich enough to do taxes.
Here's the thing: every time I kill an ant or a spider, I think about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but you can't be in my house, motherfucker. Right? And if it were any bigger than that, like, I don't know.
You need to tell me a monk wouldn't step on a roach?
They would not.
No, they take and actually scoop it up and they take and place it outside.
Right. Exactly.
You ain't never gonna catch up to your chat, homie.
I'm not. I'm trying to put it up here now.
Clicking through them. All right, rabbit holes. That's what we're in.
Rabbit holes before midnight. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Rabbits taste good in a stew. I'm just saying.
They do. They do. They do.
Vanessa has almost 30 craft brewers around her because. We're talking about that.
So where do you live?
I only did one beer the whole night.
I'll be right back. That way, at least you have one silent panel member, and you can continue reading stuff.
They're talking about getting a small jug of whiskey
at
the
party. Oh my god, Canadians! Oh god,
Canadians can drink. Yeah,
is that true, Redbeard? Is that true?
Look at that cool fucker.
Have you seen me in some of these fucking live chats?
How did he get on this video otherwise? There's a threshold to qualify.
Oh my God, did he go that way? Oh, Elbow said like an hour. Like, the Goldens, I enjoyed it when I was in Lake Potts.
Elbow, cheers, brother.
Yeah, I need to grab more beer.
The beer side, if I buy a pastry, I buy it for the sugar content. So she wants the sugar of her pastry.
Ago. You're right.
Well, yeah, because everybody was chatting. I couldn't get to
it. That's not my fault.
That's okay.
Chatty motherfuckers.
It's my fault. It's the bear's fault. The bear.
Wait a minute. Is this you commenting on our own video, yo?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Elbow, I enjoy mostly Canadian.
Hey, I'm a sexy motherfucker.
I was about to say, can't you tell he's a good looking?
Only how I get, so May as well enjoy it.
Oh, look at Tiny. She's like, I'm not saying nothing.
Nitro Guinness. Oh, Vanessa threw out the Nitro Guinness.
Cheers, Vanessa.
I wonder if she got the one in the bottle.
No, she has
but
four
also, like, Guinness
Vanessa had 4 extra stout like me. She's like, once you have 4 extra stout, you can't come back.
Yeah, okay, fine. I feel like Guinness is it's a preferred taste, I guess. Like you know, not everybody likes it.
I can drink Guinness. I
mean, they do it the way you're supposed to do it, but once you have the 4 and extra, you're like,
yeah, I can drink the 4 and extra too, but I can sit and have a Guinness too. I mean, but yeah, you're right? It's like the Guinness, the 4 and extra stouts, their top one.
Once you have it, you're like, why are we getting this here? Everybody,
I like regular Guinness though, and here's the thing, like what is my go-to beer? People ask me that all the time. Like, what would you just drink if you did, like what if you were at a store with all the beers? Well, first of all, like I would read all the beers and it would be there forever and it would be exhausting. And if I have not had any of those beers, if I've had all of those beers, I would drink a fucking Guinness, right? Like that's where I would go.
Yeah.
I don't have to go 2 beers. Too many beers.
Yeah, but if I hadn't had any of those, I would drink one of the ones I hadn't had.
Yeah. Plastic cups and baseball caps. I think that was back when Eric put out the Red Solo. John Taylor. Yeah, I don't know, John. I try to get it back under control here. So
you can't rein us in.
I've been to parties like this before.
Jesus, Blake.
John shock value, LOL. Cheers all. Beer Chugs is in the chat. Beer Chugs couldn't join us because he is on baby duty tonight.
Cheers to baby duty.
Beer Chugs and Todd. Is Todd here? Is he Todd here? What up, Todd? I miss Todd because just getting to it now.
The Knave.
Hey, Todd. Everybody loves Todd.
Everybody loves Todd. Todd. Cheers, brother.
Gary and Beer Chugs.
Hey, Todd.
Cheers, Beer Chugs.
I was on Beer Chugs show last night for What the ABV. That was a fun time.
Yes, sir.
Smash that like button. Yeah, Beer Chugs, you better get that T-shirt made. Otherwise, I'm going to make it for you.
I want to tell you something. That's a good-looking mother right there. Damn. I don't know who he is.
Love.
I'm in love with my. Never mind.
Hey, being in love with yourself's okay, Blake.
Everybody cheers, Blake.
Are we gonna find out this is you? Wait, is that you?
Yeah, that's him.
God damn it!
Cheers, Eric.
I heard it the first time, and then I heard it just now, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's that motherfucker, ain't it?
I am Le Champion.
Right.
Which reminds me, if you guys don't know, I don't think Tanya typed anything in the chat, but Tanya Mikowski, if you want to check out her channel, Blake TV, check out Blake TV, check out Red Beard, The Eclectic Beard, and now it's Eric Brenner, formerly Big Daddy Chronicles, formerly Eric the Lions fan.
Eric the Lions fan. See, that's when I remember it. Eric the Lions fan. So it's like 2 iterations since then because I'm old.
Next go around.
I'm old too, Tanya. I'm old.
Cheers.
Next go around to be a symbol like Prince. So.
Formerly known as
the artist formerly known as Eric the Lions fan.
That's where he's right now.
Hey, Blake.
All you're gonna see is this line going, oh no, like in the Wizard of Oz.
No courage.
Look at Kerry, he's just like
Hey there, bitch. Jeremy Vincent's in the chat. Cheers, crew.
Jay, what's going on, big dog? What's up, brother?
What's up, Jeremy? Oh my God, Vanessa. Palindromic, Pythagorean, and triples. Vanessa is it's crazy on math. She's a mathematician. She does a lot of math stuff.
I know. So. I figured that out. And
yeah.
Vanessa, put your stuff out there. You're going to help a lot of people. I'm just like even with basic math, that you'll help a lot of people.
Vanessa's big on Instagram. We're trying to get her to do more stuff on YouTube.
I think maybe she just needs to put the gun away. Put the gun away, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa, I can barely spell hot dog. Go ahead.
HAWTDAWD hot dog.
That was back when we were talking about the person living in 150, which was a while ago because I'm trying to get through the comments.
Because we're all not going to shut up.
Jerry. So Rajay going to be doing 150. Going to be 150 doing YouTube beer.
You know what? That's true. If he has 150, he will in fact.
If only.
That is. If only. If only.
Todd, hope it's all well for you. Thanks, brother. Always good. Hello to Vanessa. Hello to Todd.
Todd and Shannon. Hope y'all had a good time in
Silicon Valley. This is back when they're back on Silicon Valley and Idiocracy.
That was like 30 minutes ago, y'all.
Well, you're like an hour behind on the comments.
I'm about to say like 3 hours behind. We're like 3 hours behind
right the bell curve.
And for the first time ever, it's not my fault.
Woohoo! Red Beard likes to show his pussy. LOL.
Yeah, that was like so long ago.
Bear, yeah.
My pussy's asleep on the chair over here now.
Drunken one was here. It's a cheers, gang. Nice to see you.
Cheers, dude.
Power bomb the bear. Power bomb the bear, Blake.
At some point, Alan switched over to his gaming channel name. I think that number's a little low. Appreciate that. Cheers, yo. Bring out the gimp. I mean the bear. That's good.
Beer shows. That's funny.
I'm rolling here. Blake is going to be PO that he ever mentioned the bear.
Hey! Everybody loves the bear. Check him out.
That's the thing. Put that on your channel. Boom! You got a shtick, friend.
He had, but hey, homie, he's got a damn channel. He's got like 22 subscribers.
Send me that URL. 23.
He's got like two times as many as I do. So
Erie said we were trying to get ours to where we can hold it, but he likes to get out of his cage on his own.
She's talking about the parakeet. We had to take and put bread ties.
Do you have a cockatiel or a parakeet?
We got a parakeet. I want a cockatiel. I think they're beautiful birds, and I think as far as like my daughter has a parakeet. That motherfucker has so much personality. Like it's not even funny.
Yeah, it's
like if you make him mad, you go to talk to him, motherfucker. Turn around and look at the other side.
Turn around and be like, I don't know you.
Really?
Shit.
Maybe it's the people raising the parakeet between
Yeah.
That's
Eddie
probably
and
got a
Alan.
lot to do with it. I'm an
But
asshole.
here's the
So.
thing. I feel like
Alan, are you drinking beer out of a fucking plastic cup?
I can't wait to try drugs.
No, it's not beer. It's it's Pepsi, and it is Woodford Reserve because I'm out of beer. I only had two.
that is not a
I-
Pepsi can.
I only had 2 beers, and I was like, you know what? It's normally if I drink the last 2 beers, the last 3 beers, I'll take and stop.
Hey,
But this is one of those nights where it's like, okay, this is enough fun to where, all right, I'll have one more, and I'll go back to my just regular canned drinks, and I'm good.
Fair enough,
Alan,
y'all.
As a Kentuckian here, I gotta say, he don't mix Woodford Reserve.
I'm gonna put it like this: after taking and having 2 beers, you're not gonna have straight fucking bourbon. This is not happening.
Is that a challenge?
We do it all the time.
No, because
right,
if you want to take that
hold on.
challenge, you go ahead, go to the toilet if you want to, about 30 minutes after you drink
Are
it.
you-
I feel like even I could do
liquor.
a little bit of bourbon after 2 maybe like six.
You might have a better tolerance than I have. I work.
Alan is doing good because Alan says knowing your limitations, essentially.
No, yeah. Again, everybody's that's a very very fair point. People's tolerances.
Well, see,
based
the
on
problem
something-
is after spinning a wheel for a couple of hours one night, and then having
wheel
2
show
after
was
party
epic.
live streams and
That was
drinking
epic.
most of a bottle of Elijah Craig single barrel, you kind of slow down on that shit.
hey,
Do you now?
That was some good lost footage there. What did you say?
No,
Eric?
it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I remember it. Go ahead, Eric.
I'm pretty okay with my track record.
Video throwing up.
What's
I've
that?
only. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Video
That's how
throwing up?
Eric was going. Who's going? What?
go.
I was gonna
Gary,
say,
go.
if you asked about were we on video throwing up in that? No.
No, nobody
No.
threw up, but it was an entertaining episode.
Like 2 hours ago when you joined and when he said something about YouTube drama, well, we took and let the YouTube drama all fucking hang out that night. So
No, we. No,
God damn it, I thought we were French here.
we are friends, but hey,
Yeah,
look,
but
you're
you're an
the
asshole.
French, not
hey, listen,
friends.
you're the captain of the ship. I'm the first mate. The
So
captain
anyways,
goes down
we
with the
got drunk-
ship.
we got
the
drunk
first
enough-
mate gets the fuck off on the boat and lives.
Hey, what,
I
Catch
was,
you
we
down.
got drunk
Bye.
enough that night that I was, after taking the high road for long
see
enough,
what you
with
brought to the
YouTube
chat,
drama,
Tanya.
I
See what you
finally
brought.
took and stooped down to the
That's
level
you.
of.
That's on you, Tanya. That's on
I
you.
stooped down to the level of actually like calling people
Chug
out by
it,
name
chug
and
it.
shit like that. So
Here's a question for Tanya.
Yeah.
Here's a question for Tanya. Did you miss us?
I did. I did. I
Yeah.
totally spared this beer though.
you got to have,
At least it's gone. At least it's gone now.
She spilled the beer. We got her to laugh. Yes.
I know. Can I
everybody-
even be on this channel if I spill my beer?
We don't
Shit.
care. We don't care.
And if you guys want to see more about Tanya, then look at the playlist for the Beer Trooper Spotlights because Tanya was one of the first Beer Trooper Spotlights on that
Ooh,
playlist.
nice. Hey, Tanya, I'm going to
I
show
was,
you film.
I was one of them too. Yay me!
I said one of the first Red Beards. You're
No, I
gonna give
ju-
everybody spotlight.
I just
You
said I
had
was
your
one of them
spotlight
too.
moment.
I just
Hey,
said one of
Rob.
them too, man.
I was all respectable in my library and shit.
I'm sorry.
hey, Redbeard, are you still doing the Minecraft streams, buddy?
I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Actually, I'm addicted to GTA right now.
Red
You
Beard
got,
changed
you,
your
got to
game.
get
Auto?
Call of Duty, you got to get Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You got to take
Wait,
and join.
hold
it.
on,
Carrie,
Hold
get that.
on.
Go ahead.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, 5.
Live.
Is there like another one that has come out recently? Because I feel like
No,
GTA
No.
was a thing in like the 90s and people are like, oh, you should come to my house and play. And I was like, I don't want to play with you.
this particular game came out like not recently, but it's been a
Like
few
about
years,
4 or
but
5
not
years
in the
ago.
90s. It's GTA 5, and the way where I play, it's like you can play the online game where it's like the developer's original kind of idea for the game. You do all this stupid stuff and blah blah blah. And then there's this whole other aspect of the online thing where it's the role-playing servers, where you go in and you're supposed to pretend like you're actually this person in this car. You care about your life.
Asshole.
You don't want to really speed and stuff. If you're driving around the city in these servers and you get pulled over by the cops or something, those cops are actual people.
Wait,
And so like there's a whole just other level to
Signed
it.
up to be the fucking cops?
Yeah, yes.
Who are these people?
That kind of role play reminds me of like tabletop or like even LARPing type role play.
No, a little bit of that.
In the virtual
Who
world.
wants to play with a paladin?
Hey, Rod.
Again, like that appealed to me, Alan. I never.
Wait, did you
I'm
just
crazy for
Why?
Did you just ask about a paladin down there?
Yes. Who is playing a cop in GTA? Like
A lot of people.
I'm
A lot of people. Cops have access to the best weapons right off the bat. They have access to a bunch of other stuff. It's actually like I'm tempted. I'm on this one server I'm on.
I might have to re-download my GTA from my Steam
I'm so mad at GTA right now.
Like I've got like my currently like you have your bank. Like the money in your bank, and you have your clean money, and you have dirty money, like and dirty money as well. Like you have to harvest drugs and you have to process drugs and stuff. It's
dirty money?
the game's crazy. The game's got so much
I'm
so much depth.
so mad at GTA. I am.
Okay.
So
It's
my
awesome.
son has played this recently, and I am gonna go and see if he is playing a fucking cop. I'm gonna put a stop to that.
Well, it's definitely not an inverse exponential curve taking place here.
Controversial shit.
Cheers, everyone. That beer's heavy. LOL. Much love heading to bed. Oh, we missed Erie. Have a nice night, Erie.
Yeah, you probably got to bed an hour or so ago now.
She probably did. Al would know if she did or not.
Yeah, no, I took and commented down below because I realized that.
Think about how stupid the average person is, and then realize that half of them are stupider than that.
It's more than that.
I said there's more and more stupid people every day.
It's more than that.
Idiocracy.
Exactly. I'm just waiting on the electrolytes on the plants.
It's got what you need.
Oh,
that movie had so many fucking just fucked up.
It's a gold mine.
Oh, the wild. Oakland ain't as bad as it used to be, but yeah, some areas real rough. Definitely don't want to be walking around at night in some areas. By the way, go A's.
Hey, go A's in my
Tigers.
town that I'm terrified to walk around in. Yeah.
And F the Astros.
Why F the Astros? Every fucking team in Major League Baseball cheats. It's just who the fuck gets caught.
Yeah.
Settle down, man. Don't settle down. All right?
Not to the Tigers. Y'all got us in 06 and 2012 or 2013. Forgot exact year. We pissed the bed, but yeah, you guys screwed that up. You guys had a team that year, so the one to pennant.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Cheers to all beer hounds in the house.
Beer hounds!
Down in the
Well,
OC.
back about an hour ago.
He's down in the OC, so Southern Cal.
Oh, in Orange County. That's where my employer lives. Say hi.
Cheers, beer hound, Eric.
Fucking
Everyone.
Republicans.
Eric's doing a strip tease. Unreleased and revamped is my favorite.
Yes, Cypress Hill.
My Snuggie was getting a little too warm.
Beer hound, Whiskey Scout was in the house. He said, "Shit, we used to have Little Town versus Little Town brawls here in Kansas. It was great, bloody noses and black eyes. 3 weeks later, do it all over." He knows what I'm talking about. That was the battles back then. We used to actually in high school one year for Halloween. We used to have like the mischief night back in the day, like we used to like some houses mischief night.
Mischief night. That's every night.
Back in school for like Halloween, and they would egg houses and stuff. But we used to have one year where we took half the town, and you were east or west, and that whole week you were pummeling each other.
Just like walk up and be like, "Hey, asshole!" on the east side, punch him in the face.
Well, you would try to do like face on them, but you would definitely jump each other during the week or whatever.
What the fuck kind of fucking Twilight Zone Black Mirror shit did you grow up in, Rod? My God, man.
That's the fun you can have as boys growing up.
Yeah, that's the fun you can have. Let's just fucking kill each other. We fun good. What the fuck, man?
A good time.
My God. You're not kids growing up in Sparta back in the fucking 300 days or something.
Here's the thing.
Christ.
We need to go back to Sparta.
My God.
Being a boy. So for a week, you would torment each other, depending on where your house was across the line. You would catch them in school or after school, but during that week, you'd have, if they catch you out, that's what you would do.
Actually, like when I first, the purge is scary. When I first got to high school,
it's coming.
That's America.
There used to be a thing called Minor Niner Day, or like the whole hazing thing that happened. That they've
Minor Niner?
And They called it Minor Niner Day. Like you're the grade 9s, and they'd fucking
fuck them up. Fuck them.
It rhymed. I was in Perry Sound. I was in Perry Sound. Nobody had the intelligence to think of a better name than Minor Niner Day. So that's what it is. And so anyway, but anyway, I graduated.
Where the fuck was the white fucking panel van with the damn huffy?
I grew up. I graduated grade 8, and it was like I was like going to high school like that the whole summer, and like people would like every now and then I'd see somebody like, yeah, you're gonna fucking get it. You're gonna get it. How am I? And it was like, and so I got to high school the first day, and I was fucking terrified. And the first day, they brought everybody into this giant assembly, and they were like, anybody caught hazing or anything is going to be fucking like suspended, possibly expelled. And it was like, it was the, I got,
and they picked you because of the beer.
No, I got saved, but they did still like, one buddy of mine literally almost drowned because they fucking were doing the whole head the toe thing. And like, again, like I understand a bit of fucking light, ribbing and this and that, how you're new, but like to actually potentially kill somebody is that's not even close to cool. Like, fuck, it was okay back in the day. No, it's not cool. It's not cool.
I agree. It is not fucking cool.
Yeah.
And ultimately, if somebody did that to my kid, and here I am, obviously a woman, like that is my baby, but I will fuck you up.
Well, no, like one of the few times,
I don't care if you're 13, yo.
One of the times I came home from school,
even fight, motherfucker.
For whatever reason, I was like, I didn't want to tell my dad that I was like being bullied. So like
your dad didn't know it was Minor Niner.
But even though it wasn't just Minor Niner, like I would get I'd come home like fucking bloodied or like whatever, like a lot, and I didn't want him to worry, so I'd like get home and like kind of skirt around him and kind of go to my room and
don't look at my eye.
But one of the one times I never got like fucking like wounds to where like I couldn't cover it up kind of shit. But one of the times I came off the bus and like somebody had punched me in the face and there was like some like bruising and like my dad was right there and like what, and I couldn't. I literally broke down and cried right there in front of my dad and told him all the shit. And he was ready to like drive to the one kid's house and like kill his parent. I was like,
episode of the Brady
Bunch.
No,
it was tit for tat. I made this motherfucker, and now I'm gonna kill you.
No, my dad wasn't
I
awesome.
Hear you on that. I hear you on that. That's the thing. Like I look tiny and adorable, but motherfucker, like no.
Is it like Ricky Bobby? I'll come at you like a monkey.
Exactly.
Well, see, I've legit told my kids if there's people in school that are picking on you, and you tell them, and you tell the teacher, and the teachers don't do anything, and the kids continue to pick on you, you throat punch them. They're like, I can't do that. I get thrown out of school. I said, oh no. I just want to know because then they don't realize Daddy's redneck. Daddy's originally from Alabama. Daddy will take and go up there, and I'll take and talk to administrators. If they have a problem, I'll throat punch them. I'm like, so we're gonna take an even shit out here. But no, the problem is, I think today between the way things are today, I think not only is so many schools have this. Oh, we got a zero tolerance policy for bullies. And then they get told about what's happening, and the guidance counselor goes talk to the bully, and then it keeps happening, and nothing really happens for the bullying. But nobody wants to take and have fisticuffs happen. Now, on the other hand, you've got to, as a parent, not have your kid be so aggressive as to be fucking toxic to the rest of the kids around.
Well, again, like anybody who is an actual bully, like if you're taking enjoyment out of making other people feel bad, then in almost every single instance that I've like seen or like something is wrong with your parenting overall. Like it's not you're not being raised right.
There's a lot of times that.
But parents think their kids.
There's a lot of times that bullies are a result of the way the parents are taking and doing in the house. Either they're not present enough, and the kids are trying to take and get attention in any way they can, or the parents are a bully to the kids. There's one thing, but there's a difference between being a disciplinarian parent, which works fine if you can take and do it without taking and being overbearing, and then just being a complete fucking almost abusive fucking parent.
I think
completely fucking different.
Cut almost out of that, and I absolutely agree with you. You're right. You're right.
Again, every person that like bullied me when I was a kid, that I knew about, kind of like what was going on beyond just like them, and like what that they had shitty parents, or like just like compare like me. My dad wasn't a rich man. We weren't poor. We were kind of middle class, the average middle class stuff. Like I was never looking for food or anything like that. I got decent stuff at Christmas, all that kind of shit. And just like, there was like, my parents did a really good job. I feel like I've never been that kind of guy just to be like, I'm going to taunt this person. Like in a work environment or something like that, we're working in the kitchen or something like that, when you always kind of rib each other playing around. Yeah. If you're playing around, but never to the point where like, I want to maliciously like say something to make this person feel really shitty.
I think that's the other thing. I think that's the other thing that the parents don't teach their kids how to take and shit talk these days. That's an important part of high school. There's one thing about taking and being a bully and taking and being malicious towards somebody, you know, taking and shit talking in that manner. There's another thing with kids taking and getting their feelings hurt because the parents are so little Johnny this, little Debbie that. It's a difference between being over coddled and then having
there is the whole
having somebody getting their feelings hurt that way and thinking of being bullied when somebody's just taking and trying to take and do normal ribbing. You've got to teach your kids a level of shit talking.
At the same time, though, the whole sticks and stones may break my bones, word will never hurt me. That
words doesn't apply these days with the fucking internet, though.
No, but even before then, like depending on how the person uses those words, if they know what to say to you, like people have made other people kill themselves because of what they said. You know what I mean? Like if you're like
so real,
it's scary, man.
I think I'm jealous with you. I think here's part of the problem with that goes back to not teaching your kids how to take bullshit from people and take and give it back. Now, part of the problem is there's
more to it.
I think if we go down that road, we're gonna have to be like, no. But seriously, if we go down that road, we're gonna have to say it's okay that people who are getting bullied for being gay.
No. That's a totally different fucking deal. That's totally different. I'm not going to, no. I'm not talking about that manner, because here's the thing, because not only the difference between when we grew up and the kids of today, especially the kids of fucking today, back whenever kids were growing up back in the day, it was looked down upon. Now that's not so much looked down upon, but kids now also have the internet to take and actually continue the bullying, whereas before a kid got home and
maybe it
was looked at back in the day, you know, it was also looked down upon in society in a way that it's not today, because you shouldn't have any kind of bullshit against you because of your sexual orientation. That's fucking horseshit in the first place.
Or your beliefs, like, even though religion is weird, but if you believe
if they're a Christian, they're not following the golden rule. If you take and treat others as you want to be treated, and even if somebody has a different value system than you do, you still try to be an example to where
do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
Yeah, but you got to stand up to yourself.
When the hell did we enter Friday Night Throwdown?
I have no idea.
Wait, hold on.
I'm trying to get back to the
but
it's a good discussion. It's a good discussion.
Hey, it's a very good discussion.
I like how nobody's like going off the rails and stuff. It's all been very. This is good. Yeah.
Tanya, I want to hear what Tanya says. I want to hear what Tanya says. Go ahead.
Tanya.
I have so many things to say about this topic. I have a 13-year-old, and I think his dad is more aggressive in all situations than he needs to be, and teaches my son that. And I try to be the counter to that. Like I said earlier, I'm a closet vegetarian. I don't want to I don't want to kill any animals with cute eyes and shit, right? Like even if your butt's cute.
Does your son live with you, or is he?
Hold on,
a bit of context. All I'm trying to get right now.
Yeah, he lives with me. Yeah, 50-50, right?
Okay, cool.
I see him every day, almost every day. And I tell him all the time in these situations, like, I can't envision very many situations in which you would need to physically attack a person. Right? I'm not saying there are none, because I'm a fighty motherfucker. And
you never know. You never know.
Right. And I don't know what your personal threshold is. Like, what says it that triggers you, that sets that off? However, in the majority of situations, it doesn't need to go like that, And probably you're inflated. And I'm looking at this Whiskey Scout, and you win some, you lose some, but the adrenaline rush is great. And you know what? It is great. The adrenaline rush kicks in. You're like, rationality isn't working anymore.
He's talking about when we were younger in high school doing stuff. So.
Right. But that's a 13-year-old. And that's what kids are
But again, he's like, the adrenaline rush kicks in when you're being the one doing the beat down.
No.
Getting beaten.
No, bullshit. The adrenaline rush kicks in regardless if you're the one having.
Yeah, but if you're the one being beaten, though, it's not so awesome, is all I'm saying.
You still have adrenaline kicking in.
But it's not great. It still isn't.
No, but
it's being overweighed.
Arguably on
but you guys are missing the point of what Scout is.
Anyway.
Hold on, you guys are missing the point of Scout saying. So when we did
He's
stuff like that,
he liked to beat on guys.
No,
hold on.
Let me finish talking.
Oh, we have to listen to the whole thing.
So when we did like an example, I said when we split up between East and West, it was a thing. So it wasn't as if you were getting beaten by somebody else. It was a battle of you against somebody else. And the adrenaline was rising on both sides. It was just a match. It's no different than if you were going into a boxing match against somebody or a wrestling match against somebody. It was a competitive spirit between the two sides. So it wasn't this thing, I'm getting beat up, like, woe is me type thing. That's what Whiskey's saying.
Yeah, again, from my point of view, I was never one-on-one. It was always me against like 10 other people that were just like ganging up on me. So
it has been
I never had that.
Well, no, but we would have sometimes in the match, you may get caught up where there might be 3 or 4 guys that catch you from the other side. But guess what? If you were that one guy, you still had that rush because you're like, I'm taking out all 3 or 4 of you. You still had that rush.
There was never anybody else on my side.
Right.
It was always just me being attacked by them.
But this was a different type thing. You were getting picked on. I'm talking about what we did in this situation when he was talking about how we would have stuff like that.
No, because you were just doing it for fun.
He was talking about little town versus little town type.
And that's the word of the decade, 2 decades, because now we're in 2020, right? Consensual.
Exactly. Can I say one thing? I am so thankful that I did not learn the art of talking shit, because that would have scarred me. And it would not have been good.
You are a lying sack of shit, because you talk shit, and most people I fucking know don't even go there, homie.
Talking shit is the most. Michael Jordan talks shit. Kobe talks shit.
Larry Bird talks shit.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say this. I've diffused many situations from people that were trying to escalate shit through fucking verbal fucking assaults by taking and having a fucking wittier fucking brain and being able to take and talk shit better than what the fuck they were, and almost making them, you know what I'm saying? Because you make them look stupid. They're either gonna, especially in front of friends, one of 2 things is gonna happen. Either they're gonna try to fight, at which point a throat punch, or just taking and knowing how to better either take the punch or fucking dodge and knock the fuck out of somebody is going to come more in handy, or they're going to tuck tail and fucking run with their friends, and they're going to get ribbed by their friends after they take and leave your fucking sight, and then they're not going to fuck with you ever again.
I have to say, I'm on a video. Sorry to whoever I'm talking over. I'm on a video with 5 dudes. Okay, and I think the experience is very different, and so it's hard for me to talk to that. I've watched a lot of people bully my friends, female or male, it doesn't necessarily matter, where I was the person who said, don't fucking do that, and would pick a fight with them because, like I said, I'm scrappy as fuck. But,
you're awesome. You're awesome is what you are.
I mean, am I awesome, or am I providing a service to the public at that point? Because there are scrappy assholes that really just need to fight, and they pick fights with people because they can, and so they pick that fight because you're redheaded, you're short, you're by yourself, whatever the fuck the reason is, and like, I don't know that we need to be in the situation where the fight needs to be picked in the first fucking place. Stop it.
No, you're not. You know what? You might like we disagree on a bunch of beer type stuff, but in this whole realm of thought, like I am pretty much 100% with you in this. Yeah,
Eric,
like
So
damn
I want
right.
to hear Eric. Yeah.
But
There
at
you
some
go.
point you have to stand up for yourself or whatever you. I mean, I'm not saying it
You
has
gotta
to
have
come
a
to
self. You
blows.
gotta have a
That's
self
because
worth.
there are assholes. Like,
Yeah.
if we just stop being assholes, would we have to be in that situation?
But here's the thing.
Unfortunately, that's
we're
not the
all
case,
human.
Tanya.
Humans
Assholes have been
are
around since
greedy,
day one.
corruptible,
but do we need
egotistical
to be-
motherfuckers, and we're
Yeah,
and we're
we kinda have
insecure.
to.
People
Yeah.
always
You're gonna have assholes. That's not gonna stop. It's the human
not gonna
fucking
stop,
condition.
But you gotta have a strength
It's
of
a human
self-worth
condition.
and self-value.
Whether it's male or
and stuff.
female, it
Again, though,
doesn't have to be by
it's
gender.
it's a human condition because of children being raised by people that are putting these random ideals
I
like
don't disagree.
or
But that
to
still goes
parents
back to the
or
human
even,
condition.
even teachers.
I don't disagree.
It's like as
There
long
are a lot of
even when the day comes when we have finally weeded, when we finally gone generations beyond, and those people are finally maybe possibly
Died.
and if everybody is a good person and is teaching everybody good shit, and nobody occasionally you'll get the person that has something wrong in their head.
Wait, so
This
we're gonna
mental
have
illness
wait,
thing.
so we're gonna live
But,
in an
like,
echo
Mental
chamber.
illness aside, here's the thing. I
Not
don't
an echo
disagree.
chamber, just a place where people
I
are
think-
fucking nice to each other, man.
People
Like,
are fucking
I think
human.
that's
It's not
what's
gonna
happening.
It's not
happen.
gonna
dude.
happen. There's not a place
That's
where everybody's
what
nice
is
to each other.
happening with our current.
but humans
I don't care
are-
if you believe in evolution or the
Ma-
fucking Bible. We're
ma-
each fucking hating the
ma-
fucking apple. We're fucking human.
many humans are
Time out.
100% nice,
Oh
though.
my
Why can't we
God.
all just be fucking nice?
Get a time out on the
But those
play.
are
Get a time
those
out.
are rare and few and
Because
far
people are
between,
assholes,
dude. That's
Gary.
the exception.
Every
That's not
society,
the
every
example.
society has people that are assholes.
But
Every
they also have a
society
bunch
does.
of people that are
What
nice.
I'm not
What
saying
I'm
they
hearing
don't.
you say
but
is that, oh, whoops, I'm sorry, there are assholes. Deal with it. What I would like to see happen is we're not fucking assholes.
well,
That's what
everybody,
happened. It's gonna happen,
That's an
Tanya.
idealistic viewpoint.
I think everybody would like that utopia. I just don't think
It's optimistic, and the number, like all three of you bastards above me, with you guys are just the most pessimistic people in the world
I'm
right now.
not
No,
It
it's
can't happen. We can't all be nice.
realistic.
We're humans.
I
Like,
live in a fucking area where fucking racism was
Oh.
a goddamn fucking
I'm-
way of fucking life
I'm
for 60
realistic.
fucking
Whoa,
or 120 fucking years.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
still
saying.
see the
Hold
old
on,
fucking
hold on,
guard.
hold on,
It's the,
hold on.
it's the
I'm
goddamn
not-
way people are.
Hold
I'm
on.
not saying
It's
we're
the way
gonna.
people are,
stop for 2
dude.
seconds, please. Stop for 2 seconds.
It's not about how pessimistic. No, it's fucking realistic, dude.
Hold on.
It's realistic.
It's
You take a look at life and look at people.
Everybody take a
On.
sip of their beer.
I need to
Everybody
get.
take a sip of their beer.
I need
Relax
to
for a
get.
second.
I'm out of beer. I need to get clarification real quick, friend upstairs. Did you say we're all Aryan assholes?
No, I did not say we're not. I did not say we're all Aryan assholes. I said I live in an area that for 120 years
Area.
was racist.
Carry on.
Life
Carry on.
things
I
have
was like,
improved. Things have
we're
improved.
gonna
I was
fucking
born in
fight.
the 80s in the. I was born in the 80s in the South. I grew up in the 90s in the South. I've seen the evolution of people and how things have taken and changed. But there's still fucking assholes around here.
Oh,
It's
shit,
the
this
human
is
fucking
great.
condition. You're still
So-
going to have people that
Cheers,
take
brother.
pass on ignorant traits to other people, no matter what the fuck society says is acceptable to other people.
All right.
You're always going to have people.
How's that
who say
next comment?
that's-
Again,
I mean,
why can't you think of like the possibility of people actually coming around and eventually,
Because
never going to happen.
you can't say it's never. It hasn't happened yet.
I can't say that.
I
It's never
can't
gonna
because I've
happen.
seen the fucking.
Ever.
I've seen the pro. I've got
Listen,
it, dude. I've seen
even-
the fucking progress.
The modern world of humanity is still in like its
Listen,
fucking infancy.
listen,
If you look at
listen,
it, like
listen.
think of the future. My God, future. Sorry,
You
Ron.
still got pockets of assholes. Is the problem.
Listen,
You
don't
my,
know.
My channel, I'll
You
mute
don't.
every
We do
motherfucker
know,
on- I
Gary,
will
that's
mute
what we
every
know.
motherfucker on my channel.
Who brought
Listen.
this up?
I'm sorry, Ron. I'm sorry.
All right.
Even
All right.
even
All right, hold on.
Jesus had an asshole apostle. It's always been around. There's always going to be assholes. It's just part of life.
Yep.
I think some people think that people were born to be this good-natured creature off the bat. People were born to be survivalists. They're going to do the different things that their environment creates for them. They're always going to be assholes because they're always going to be different.
Currently, but again, like we're evolving and stuff. Like think of a couple hundred years down the road, whatever. If we've evolved past, we did. Why can't you have a bit of goddamn optimism? But you fucking just doomsday theorists above me.
Under your viewpoint, we would have to have a Minority Report type of society.
You can go ask it to the Tibetan monks, and they'll tell you there's assholes in the world. They're the nicest people out there.
Yeah,
and they see assholes all the time.
Yeah, I'm
just saying.
Apologies for the heated discussion on my end, but it's just
everybody was nice. But
I'm in an area where
I just don't see why. Like if someone's like just over time,
I like
crime rates go down. Eventually, like
it's just toward less assholeness.
Like that's.
Well, less asshole still means you got parts of asshole in you. It doesn't mean you're still going to have that.
But you can learn to control your fucking self in public.
But again, like Rob was saying, the whole like survivalism thing, like humans haven't needed to like survive in like any kind of like there's reality shows and people that do it on their own that do it for like fun now. But there's not a lot of like
one well-placed EMP, and
here's the thing. Here's the thing you're missing.
Okay, that.
I'm going to mute Terry right now. Okay, so what you're missing?
What?
He won't let me talk.
Wait a minute.
Look at me like, what the fuck?
I had one more sentence to say, and I was gonna be like the EMP thing. That's like a whole like giant speculative of like who the hell knows. And I'm sorry, Rod.
No, I'm saying what you're missing is when people are being assholes, they're being threatened from some reason. That's why they're being assholes. People are always going to find something to be threatened by. That's why you're always going to have assholes.
Coronavirus, 9/11.
Potentially, but a lot of assholes out there don't have that.
I love you all so much. Can we move on to another topic so I don't hate you?
I've been trying.
Real quick, I would love.
Rod, read the comments. Read the comments.
No, don't read the comments. It might be worse.
Now have an American
Voodoo Ranger.
Valid point.
I would love to see a society of what y'all two have the optimism for. I really would, because I've got kids. I've got one that's 14, or I've got one that's 15. I've got one that's 8 years old, and one that's 6 years old. I would love a society taken happen to where they didn't have to worry about people picking on them because they've got fucking insecurities or because of the way they were raised. But I just have seen, and human nature is a different thing. But I would love so much to see it. I would. I'm just so much of a realist.
I don't think any of us would. And I think all of us
so much I'm pessimistic.
No, like I don't have any kids myself, and my thought is like I don't have. If it happens, it maybe will happen. But at the same time, if it doesn't happen, like the world, like the kid, your kids, both of your kids, Tanya and Alan, they're gonna face potentially a lot of challenges with the fucking way the world is going these days, and it's
I agree.
I talk about
and as far as this comment down here goes, I never, what he's saying again, I have to go back to like trying to pick on me and paid for it. I never had the option to just, although I liked Alan's idea of stalking them and taking them one by one, but I never had that chance. That'd been awesome. I want to do that kind of. I kind of want to like think about them. I want to do it now. Actually, play the long con.
Buddy, we're past high school, man.
D'Angelo.
I don't care.
Wouldn't we love?
We're past high school, but I'm ready to make
so
a
many
demo
people carry some hate.
Tanya, Bree, I see her.
I don't think no one should ever be bullied. So I think everybody agrees with that and everything. And it was never a bullying type thing. Like I said, when we did it in high school, it wasn't a bully thing. It was just a team versus team type thing.
You know, Ron just had this weird, fucking crazy, like.
I was bullied my whole
grow up fucking
life.
Gangster kind of. Did you guys do the knife fights? And like,
hold on, Tanya, hold on. I want to hear what Tanya.
I love it.
I just feel like the word consensual has so much power in this situation. You know, sure, if you're gonna have a night where you're going out and you're picking on other people because they're in a different team, whatever that word is, that's one thing. But to maliciously hurt people is another. And anybody who sets out to maliciously hurt somebody needs to have their problems addressed.
No,
there's something else going on.
Well, I will say to that counterpoint, Tanya, you have to defend yourself at some point. You got to stand up for yourself.
No, again, like
Sure,
going back to my.
people need to have
Sometimes
their
you can't.
Right?
But there was-
Because
but
the
there-
people who
if-
are initiating that problem have
But back
some
then, it
sort of
wasn't a
issues.
problem. It was like a
Yeah,
game.
I
This
agree
was-
no,
with
no,
that.
now
I agree
that-
with
now-
that.
God damn, I need some bourbon, y'all.
if you're a gay guy walking down the street and this other group of guys all across the street, like 4 or 5 of them,
Where
just
does
starts
that
like.
come from?
Say-
That's
No, I'm just
That
same
rarely fucking
lines,
happens
bullying,
anymore.
same
That rarely
lines.
That
Oh,
rarely
bullying.
fucking happens anymore, though.
It still does. It really does. Like if you
Yeah,
look at
if you
like
live in the fucking Middle East now, it
No,
doesn't
it
fucking
happens.
happen in
It's
America the way it fucking used to, because number
Or in
one,
the
we've
South.
we've
Or
been
in the
pumped,
South.
we've number one, we've grown as a fucking society. That doesn't happen like it fucking.
it doesn't happen like it used to, but it's still it. But
No,
again, I'm just saying
if you live in the Middle East,
it still does happen. And in that instance, if you were that gay guy walking on the street with these guys, like they'll go back to that, like, how are you supposed to stand up for yourself against this fucking group of people that might potentially kill you?
Motherfucker, you man
like
up
Eddie
and you
Murphy
fight.
said-
That's what you do.
like Eddie
Get your
Murphy
ass
said,
whooped.
whenever he was with his
If you don't
group
get
of
your ass
friends,
whooped-
Too
and he
many
used to
people
whip
talking,
his
I
ass.
can't hear.
Okay,
Like
I'm done.
This is
like
what-
Eddie, like
yeah.
Eddie Murphy said, whenever he was with a group of friends, they were making fun of the gay guy, and not even thinking that the gay guy could kick your ass. Well, then that's the problem. People don't take and respect people and think that, you know what?
Yeah.
I might run my mouth. This motherfucker might throat punch me.
Well,
I
and
think that
along that
obvious that
line,
you're an asshole.
he might have a gun because downward you never know. He might
Yeah,
fucking.
could be that too.
So-
But
Exactly.
also, don't be an asshole and pick on people.
Hey,
Well, that's the ultimate goal of fucking.
it all boils down to what Tanya is saying here. Just people need to stop being fucking assholes.
Okay,
each other.
everybody's in agreement with that. Can we move on?
Probably, yeah.
Move
There we
on.
go. There we go. No, I feel like if anybody has disagreement to that statement,
But I will say that was a really good about 30-minute debate. That was good.
Also,
Rod,
fuck
did you
Natty
realize
Ice.
how?
Natty Ice, what? Now
Also,
what?
fuck
Now what?
Natty Ice. I mean, that's 3 comments in a row. Fuck Natty Ice 3 times.
No, Tanya, no.
I was about to
Do
say,
not
Rod,
fuck
did you-
Natty Ice, do not.
Did you realize how opinionated
Tanya, what are you
us
talking
three
about?
are collectively?
Who?
Look at Tanya, she's like, what the
That's
fuck?
why I was invited.
I was asking Rod, did you realize how opinionated us three are collectively?
Yeah, well,
No,
Rod,
I ain't
I
seen
are
it all
friends.
night. I ain't
always
seen it
respect-
all night. Have no
Hey,
idea.
Tanya have done stuff in the past, so
Tanya,
that's
We've done
Yeah.
stuff. Yo.
we all know Red. I think whole YouTube knows Red.
I'm staying away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay away because it doesn't mean what you mean you think it means.
hey, just the first ever Redbeard Beer Fest happening here in North Bay, May 23rd this year.
With you?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Opinions
homie.
are always welcome as long as it's
Hey,
respectful.
D'Angelo, Natty Ice is the way to go, bro.
Go to
Natty Ice, Tanya.
Natty Dad 2 list as well. So
Oh.
it's Malt Liquor City.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta wait for Tanya to put her earbuds back in. Hey, Tanya,
So
can't hear
what?
you. Tanya,
What?
Natty Ice.
Fuck Natty Ice. God damn it.
Randomly
I'm not as
Rod.
mad
Yeah,
about
there's
that as
stuff like
bullying
that.
and assholes, but it's like
Let me
close
get through
second.
Damn it! I was getting close to getting caught up, but now.
Now we fucked it up.
All right, go ahead, Rod. Go ahead.
Wait. Can I share
Matt
with you?
Chad.
I'm
Elias do
drinking.
facials. Go Pack Go.
Yeah, nice, Tanya.
What is it?
Bro, that was funny. That was funny, homie. That was funny.
Spirits in the
Uh-oh.
Pocket. Oh,
Oh,
that's-
fuck The Walking Dead. Fuck The Walking
The Walking Dead's back this Sunday, but I can't watch it because the
Is it
outside is still
really?
on.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched in like, I don't even know. I mean, certainly before I moved here, and that was a long time ago. I've forgotten, and I don't know where I was, and so I gave up. Like Glenn got smashed and his eye popped out. Like
Fuck Glenn. Glenn was always weak.
Fuck yeah, fuck Glenn.
I know.
Hey,
Oh my god! You know what? When that happened, Glenn was not. It was not a fuck Glenn. It was like, oh, Glenn.
I know people that stopped watching The Walking Dead because Glenn got killed.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
But a couple seasons before that, you were ready for Glenn to go.
No, everybody
knew he wasn't going to go because he was under that goddamn dumpster.
In the comics, Glenn died when he got to the one area, but they didn't do it then. They made it happen later when he got to the place with
situation.
The little town thing where I forgot what town it was.
Right, under the dumpster.
Well, he got his head taken off or whatever. Before Negan, he died before they got to where the Negan part in the comics were. When he went to Sanctuary, he died at Sanctuary in the
bullying ass motherfucker.
They're actually not too far now from where the comics end. Like there's only like two more seasons of the comics before the series actually ended in the comics.
The last season, though, when they put the heads on the pikes, that really freaked some people out, though. Because they killed some good characters on that one.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I know I haven't. I'm gonna have to take a catch up on Netflix because it just after I was like, I understand them taking Rick out, kind of at on some level.
I don't think they didn't take him out. He was like
they took him off the show.
For people, Red. People watch.
What he just said. I didn't fucking change anything. What he just said. Come on, Rick.
Look, Redbeard talks a lot, but I've talked.
He is right. He is right on that one. He is right. He is right.
I'm actually a couple seasons behind myself on that show, so I'm hearing a bunch of spoilers.
I've got to watch the rest of last season, so that way I can get caught up, so I can maybe watch.
Well, I know Maggie's about to come back, and shit's gonna hit the fan when she gets back.
Am I the only person who don't know whether it's shared or why my watch listen to y'all? I don't know nothing about who the fuck is any of this.
Do you have Netflix?
No.
I don't have Netflix.
Well, you need to find somebody's Netflix account to fucking steal and then watch the fucking Walking Dead.
Just
you need a motherfucker that pays for Netflix as your friend.
Hey, can I say something?
Sounds like my wife charges to time.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Blake.
I was just gonna say one thing, brother. I beat Resident Evil 4. Fuck zombies. I ain't got nothing to do with zombies. Resident Evil 4 was one of the hardest games of all time. I challenge anybody to beat it. And plus, you got to tote that little girl halfway. She's like, give me a boost. And you got these motherfuckers coming at you with chainsaws and shit. I'm going to give you a boost.
Beat the original Resident Evil.
I hate fucking scary games. So I live streamed Dying Light.
The Walking Dead.
It's
the same.
Have any of you played the Walking Dead game?
It's the same shit.
That is off, D'Angelo. What the fuck?
Hey, D'Angelo.
Using ketchup
should be a crime.
Best steaks are the ones cut off the animals you just hunted.
Disagree, girl. I see your gun.
Fresh
they do.
Again.
Vanessa don't play.
Neither does Nave. The Nave is
Nave don't play.
I'm gonna tell you what, Nave is one of the coolest fucking Twitter accounts I've ever fucking followed.
Okay, Eric Gilbert, your grammar on that one is fucked up, man.
So we're gonna pick apart your grammar instead of the fact
what Redbeard's got a grammar.
No. Eric Gilbert knows he knows that it's a lot easily to gut an animal. My God, that was so bad. That hurt my brain.
So Eric Gilbert, we suggest
so bad.
Our
what the hell did I miss?
Our community suggests you use grammar. Okay. That little plug-in.
That's for Blake there.
That grammar plug-in. That was awesome.
Squirrel gravy. Squirrel gravy. And marshmallows? Wait a minute. What the fuck is happening there?
Hey, Nave.
You're making that shit up,
Nave, don't be a smart ass, Nave.
People got different tastes.
I'm gonna take and walk away for a second on that fucking
fuck Nave.
Blake Tiny is asking about
collard greens and marshmallows. Go ahead, motherfucking Blake TV. Tell them about that delicacy.
Okay, so this is gonna be hard to believe. Fuck, I can finally speak.
Wait, let's talk over him. Let's talk over him. Good job. We're talking over him.
Here's the second thing hard to believe.
I'm being
one time I went to a party And I have more black friends than I got white friends. And the little old lady gave me some collard greens. Now, on my original stream, I got really drunk and I said, yeah, man, they had marshmallows on top and everybody's giving me shit about it. Here's the truth. All right. I meant what I said. Fuck y'all. No, I'm picking. No, there was no. I did have collard greens. I had marshmallows. I just took the marshmallows, put them on top of the collard greens.
I've honestly in my life,
yeah.
I've never had.
Hey, it's pretty good. Try it, man.
No, but like, well, what like greens is kind of a vague. Like, in what is collard? What is it?
That is not vague. That is so specific. It is the greens of
you are from Canada.
It grows.
I am. No, I just it's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable collard.
You know, kale greens. Collard greens.
I know. I don't kale. Nothing has greens in front of it. When I
collard greens is a leafy green. It's a bitter.
No, but it's just called kale. You call it kale. You call it cabbage. You call it lettuce. You don't call it lettuce greens. So I didn't.
You can call lettuce greens.
There are different greens.
That's where my misunderstanding is. Kind of like, stop laughing, Rod. What the fuck? This is an honest mistake coming over here.
I know.
Save the boy.
You've got collard greens, you got mustard greens. They're both bitter greens that you can take and eat, but you got to take and dress them up a little bit.
Redbeard.
Yeah,
Redbeard. Listen to me. One time in your life, brother, you need to leave Canada. Come down here to the shitty United States, right?
I do. I've been down there twice. I've been there twice in my life.
You don't sound impressed at all.
You don't sound impressed at all.
Also not impressed.
I had a very good time both times I went down. The first time I went to Florida with my parents. Second time I went to New York City. It was awesome. I had a great time.
So you went to 2 northern states?
You got to realize
Florida is not a northern state.
Bullshit. Fucking live there. There's so many.
Red has seen America. He hasn't seen America.
That's not a southern state.
Both New York. We drove both times. So New York, I went through. To Florida, I went through. I remember I have a pencil holder thing. That stupid souvenir I bought from Tennessee. Went through there. And I think Georgia, I guess, it went through as well. So some of the, but again,
Georgia's
I was back. That was when I was in grade 8, and then the Florida trip, the New York trip, when I was in grade 10 or 11, maybe. So neither time. I would love to go back to the States at some point as an adult, able to drink beer and have a decent time, kind of thing.
Carrie,
you should.
Go through Detroit.
Lions fan wants to
go through Detroit. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, wait till you go to one of them small southern towns, about 600 people. Yeah, mate, I'm here from Canada.
Wait, there's that many
you doing here, boy?
Towns?
Dude,
I'm thinking they can go through one of those southern towns with like 150 people. He'd be like a fucking exotic.
The best time I had was in Mississippi. The best time.
I don't even know what YouTube is.
I'm not only Canadian. I'm almost an albino Canadian.
Hold on with that comment.
Go, Tanya, go.
Talk about beer, y'all.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
This is more fun, I think.
Yeah, this is more fun, Tanya. Come on.
I mean, okay. Fair.
I love you guys.
However,
I just love that 15 people are still watching. I'm enjoying it. So
our commenters would like to say Guinness foreign extra stout. I don't understand the comparison.
Vanessa is like me.
Dragon's milk.
You gotta realize this is from a while ago. So Vanessa's like me. Once you drink foreign extra stout, you don't drink any of the other Guinness.
Yeah, but no, that's still.
What is about Dragon's milk stout?
Because that's her other stout. That's the other stout that she drinks.
Dragon's milk stout.
It is still.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to say here. But everybody keeps talking. She drinks the Florida Extra Stout, and she drinks the Dragon's Milk Stout. That's the 2 stouts that she drinks.
Those are her two
Because the first sentence, the grammar is once
It's
again.
not a sentence, really.
It's
It's just
questionable.
a statement.
It's more of statements is what she's taking and doing.
Yeah.
You got to understand
So-
Vanessa.
How is that a
You're not gonna,
statement?
Red, I'm going to tell you right now. If you do not want to try to match IQ against Vanessa, you're going to lose that battle, my
You're
friend.
right. You're gonna lose.
You're going to lose
Am I?
that battle.
Am I?
You're going to lose.
Yeah.
I want to start some shit. I want to start some shit.
Somebody take and mute him again, goddammit. No.
I gotta pee anyway. Goddammit.
And Dragon's Milk Stout for the win. So anyway, what I wanted to know was,
It was
what
fun.
do people think about Dragon Milk Stout?
I love it. I love it. I can get it anytime I
I
want.
just did the oatmeal cookie one.
That should be in I think people's top 3 go-to stouts if they don't want to take and get anything exotic. Like if they don't want to take and go outside of that should be like comfort level fucking stout right there.
I think Cooter and vodka and water's better. That's just my opinion.
Hey, non-beer drinker, shut up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That
ma'am.
might
I
have been the
will.
best quote of the night right there.
That's the quote of the night. She wins. Hey, fuck the bear. She
Hey,
wins.
you drink beer, but it's like Keystone ice and stuff like that. So.
You drink Keystone Ice, Blake?
Mm.
I'll show you right now what the hell I
Well,
drink.
show me. I want to see it. Show me.
Vodka. That's what he showed us he drinks. Anyway, moving on from that while he's doing that thing.
Oh, God, Vanessa said red, so 2 phrases you can't understand. I mentioned two type beers. Pretty simple.
So this is what I drink.
Beer, man, not vodka, beer.
This is what I drink. Hold on, just a second. Hold on. Let's zoom in. Hold on. Can y'all see this down here? Wait a minute. Where's it at?
All right.
50.
Is this a well drink?
All right, hold on. If
This
it'll
is the
zoom
well
in.
drink after the well drinks run out.
This shit right here is 50%, man. This is 100 proof vodka. This shit right here in Colorado, where I stay at, is like $15 a bottle. Y'all see that? Check it out.
$15 for that handle?
Yeah.
No, and the beer is sold separately.
Free beer? No. Sold
Damn
separately.
right.
Sold separately. Okay.
I'm just saying, this is what I drink, man. That's why I make little
No,
small
wait,
doses.
So,
Beer,
just,
Blake. You
just,
didn't say vodka.
I just gotta
Who
check.
the fuck is doing math in the
Hey,
fucking comments?
Hey,
As
Van-
oh, wait.
Click through.
Vanessa,
We're
is-
drunk. We can't deal with math. Click through.
Did
the
a couple
one
people
fucking
do
time I get the damn show front, everybody's
Rod
still
J,
talking
click
over
through.
me. I
Vanessa,
just wanted to
Vanessa's a
show
math
off the
teacher.
vodka. That's all I wanted to show off. Vodka. Folks.
That's more math.
Oh, he
Okay.
does fucking. He's got the fucking letters with
How
a
do you know
number.
how to do
Free
that?
bourbon. That is not math.
I'm just gonna quickly ask. Did a couple like when I was walking away to go for a pee? I guess the new comment came up from Vanessa, and you were like,
That's the simple
and so
rate.
like that's her being super witty. It did no. It just seemed like 2 completely out of context sentences that made no sense to me. That's what it looked like to
Malta
anybody.
is
Anybody that
Yeah.
moved sentences.
Well, we're
Simple
also
scale.
2
Malta's
hours
trying to
past
help you
that
out.
fucking comment on what the fuck she was talking about.
Swami's
So,
trying to help you
Yeah.
out. He said collard greens
Right,
is
I mean,
other
I feel
people's
like-
shit.
The comments on
There's
Twitter
count.
Malta
There's
is
are
correct.
current. Like we're almost caught up, y'all.
Almost.
No,
Yeah,
that's
because he was
I skipped to
He
the end.
jumped. He jumped like
Oh,
400
you skipped
comments.
through. Fuck it,
Yeah, he
fuck
jumped
it,
like
we're
400 comments.
fucked.
Rod, if
Is
you
it-
go back,
Oh,
you
you
got
gotta
like
go-
6
you gotta
hours.
go.
No, hey, Rod, don't go back. Don't go back. Just keep
Don't
going
No.
go
forward.
back.
No.
Read the comments.
You have to have the alliteration. It's grammar
We gotta
Gestapo.
do this shit sometime,
Grammar
dog.
Gestapo is whatever it was.
I'm not asking for a duck over Taco Fall. Okay,
Oh my God! Stop saying Taco Fall, please.
dude,
Taco.
Taco Duck. Taco Duck. I
What?
saw it. What? Yeah. Yeah, never.
I'm just hitting the highlights right now because I'm never going to get them all.
Aren't you so glad that you?
Hey, by the way, Chad slipped tonight, man. He can't keep up with them. Chad, everybody, cheers,
Yeah,
everybody.
people are
Chad.
mad about collard greens, yo.
Smash that fucking life for Rod J.
Hi, I'm from Canada.
Well,
we don't
you
have
wouldn't-
that vegetable here that I
What
didn't even
The
know was a
fuck
thing.
is that vegetable?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh my God!
Well,
Again,
see,
I
well, see, the thing
I
about
admit,
it is-
I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. I didn't know that.
No,
so
no. It's
thank,
not a wrong situation.
thank you for knowing me.
We're like, hey, this is green. Can we eat this shit? I'm pretty sure we can. And that's how collard greens came, because they're not good. And that's why they're fried and served with bacon.
Wait. No,
Tanya, is it Tanya or Tanya?
You don't fry collard greens. You take and put them in a pot with fucking water and fucking neck bone.
I'm sorry.
And ham hocks. And
I'm sorry. You're right. You boil all the fucking life out of them until they're gray and sad.
No,
you're damn right.
And you can saute them.
And eat them when they don't taste bitter as fuck.
That's glorious.
That's what
Never
happens.
have fried squirrel.
Also, it's Tanya.
You know what? I like
Tanya.
you. I like
Tanya.
You're hilarious.
There's one for Eric.
She's glorious.
I'm gonna say this, Rod. I think from now on, like if me and like Tanya are on the fucking panel, drop me off before you bring on Redbeard, or if me and Redbeard are on the panel, drop me off before Tanya comes on, or
Oh
something.
my God!
Because
I love you, though.
we all can take over the fucking show, unfortunately. I think because we've all got such got such differing opinions.
What's this guy?
And I respect
doing?
the shit out of both of you, because I disagree with y'all on some points, but God, y'all are fucking fun to talk to. Y'all are.
Again, I 100%. I know sometimes I can be over talky. I've tried. I swear to God, I'm trying to not do that. So I feel like I haven't been super bad tonight.
But you've got to get your comment in. I feel the same goddamn way.
Wait. Hold on. Back up one. Throat punching is a sexual activity.
Kind of in order.
I want to address that.
No, that's Swami.
No,
oh God! I'm getting another beer. More beer.
I'm sorry. Does Morgan in Montreal want to fight?
He does not.
Wait. You missed the whole
It's way more than that.
Way fucking stream from like a couple weeks ago. So you got to understand some of what the fuck.
Okay, I haven't. Okay, moving on then.
Just don't take your Google that.
Moving on. Fine. I won't punch him in the gut right now. Fine. Later. Moving on.
The throat punching is a sexual experience, Tanya.
Yeah, but not when I do it.
FC didn't kill himself. Good night, everybody. Damn. Okay, I can't save it no more, brother. It wasn't even my fault.
Tanya, here to back up all your sexual dreams.
That is fucking hilarious.
Here's my new thing now. Epstein didn't hang himself. Tanya help.
Oh. I saw this comment. And you know what, Swami? You would have been the one person that I would have fucking been like, you know what? You look even more fucked up than I do, and I would have fucking jumped you like a bastard. I would have fucking killed you, man.
It's all about watch time at this point. Although I will say we
yes, you should get monetized, friend. Moving on to that comment.
I feel like Rana, how is that? You're using StreamYard free still? Like, are you like running out of your time? You must be running close.
No, I just restarted. This will be like 6 hours for me.
Oh, okay.
For this next time. Although I got a credit code.
Oh my God, you guys, we have 4 more hours to go.
Because like the whole the price StreamYard is charging for their like upgrade, it's outrageously expensive for that shit.
I've actually got a month free though, because one of the guys I referred signed up, so I got a month free when he signed up.
There's 1 month that's $20 saved. It's still $20 a goddamn month after that. It's so expensive.
Talk about beer.
Sorry.
Can we talk about beer for 2 seconds?
Maybe.
I'm just going to talk about beer. I'm talking about beer. All right, here's the thing. So I have a subscription to Tavor, and they send me emails all the time, and they want to send me beers, and I have been ignoring them for a long time. But one came through for a beer made with potatoes.
A potato beer. What do potato vodka and what potato beer? And I bought that shit because I've never had a potato beer. So my crate with Tavor closes. I let it stay open until whenever it closes, which is I think this weekend. So they're going to ship me a potato beer, and I want to know has anybody had a potato beer?
I've had a potato stout. It was not bad.
I don't think I've had a potato beer.
Potato stout. So was it like an oat, like a stout that has flaked oats in it? Why am I talking with this weird?
It was a while ago. I can't recall.
That's a
I
funny
can't recall anything about it other than it was a potato stout and it was okay.
That's just a funny comment because Swami's a big liberal, so
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god damn! It right my feelings. I can kill myself now. What the fuck?
I was going to comment real quick on
Vanessa, I've been trying for a while, girl.
I was going to comment real quick on the whole Swami taking his hand that he would have took and picked on Redbeard. That's funny coming from a poor man's Ari Shafir looking person. So I mean, I'm just saying. I'm thinking y'all would have had to take and joined up and take and fight off the bullies.
Just before you said that, I was actually going to be like, in all honesty, Swami, I got nothing against you. Cheers, man. Like we've been chats and had fun.
No,
like,
Swami is awesome.
I got no problem with you. Yeah,
that's hilarious. Right,
but then you went too far, you fucking bastard.
Look, a poor man's Ari Shafir shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
That's awesome. That was well, Alan. Well played.
I would love some sparring time. I used to love punching.
Everybody, we should punch Whiskey Scout.
No, fuck that. I don't want to punch Whiskey Scout.
Where should we punch him at, Johnny?
What did you want to
where should we punch him at?
When I was in high school,
Whiskey is awesome.
Clearly, I mean that was the conversation earlier, right?
No, it was in the throat.
Hey, Whiskey! I just got back. Hey, Whiskey!
Bob's great.
Hey, Whiskey! I didn't even know you was here. I just got back. Le Champion. Oh yeah!
Oh my god! Stop.
Back when I was in high school, there was like I guess some guy that ran a boxing place here in North Bay came to our gym class for one day and like taught us some boxing stuff. And at the end of everything he taught us, he was like, "Anybody who wants can do a little round with me." And I was like, "Why not?"
I'll fight this motherfucker.
Oh my god! Like I had the headgear thing I had on was literally turned around. When I was like, he hit me with like a fucking 15 hit combo. It was a fucking like, and I was
around.
Oh no, yeah, he was like done. He was like, bleh, and I was done. It was fucking I was laid out. It was a good time.
A good time. I mean, that's not what I would consider a good time. I'm just saying.
He Honda your ass.
Right? No, look, at the time it was not a good time. Looking back on it now, kind of good memories ish. I guess it was fun. Funny memories, I guess, more than anything.
I never look back on a time when I got my ass kicked as a good time. Also, I have not gotten my ass kicked a whole lot, so maybe that's the thing.
It's happened so many times that now I was like, that was kind of good. That was all right. That was all right.
Like kind of a little town.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. That was a good ass kicking.
It did. I wasn't really hurt because the equipment and stuff. It was like
See, Bamboo appreciated. Bamboo's got a great channel too. He does every day. He does this day in history. So you should check out Bamboo.
Bamboo.
I've never gotten beaten up.
Back when
anybody other than my stepbrother.
Hey, Fred, where do you live?
However, nobody fucked with me because my stepbrother was 6'2", 300 pounds. I went toe to toe with the bastard. So
again,
yeah, that's nice.
Where do you live?
I live in a place where rednecks will take and fight over the drop of a fucking hat. But you make them take and look stupid as fuck. It's really hard for them to take and justify fighting you in front of their friends anymhere because they already look stupid.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I can't help it. It's Vanessa Kitty. That says where way shorter than I. Wear shorter. They wear.
Yeah, Vanessa's 6.
Fail. Sorry.
Also, Vanessa, I'm super short, and I was not a bully. Thank you.
No, it's Gestapo. Grammar Gestapo. You get the alliteration going on, man. It makes it more fun.
I would owe 200 hours.
Hey, Vanessa, you a bad chick. Oh, my God.
Fuck with Vanessa. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
Whiskey's not short.
Whiskey feels triggered.
I'm the one
that word is used way too goddamn much.
That's
triggered.
why
that is a bullshit fucking phrase.
That's why I picked it.
Wabash
wait. This is a whole paragraph. Holds.
Are you going up through the comments?
Yeah, because I was never going to get to the end. So sometimes you
Man, that's how things are around here. If they can't show up at all, it's an hour.
It's good to be
Sometimes you got to eat
baby.
dessert before you eat the meal.
Hell yeah, it's good to be the king.
Fuck, this brings us back to that heated comment about.
Ooh, double barrel maple stout. See, we missed all that.
Talk about beer. So that's what I'm thinking. Eric, thank you. I was asking, is that an Avery beer that you're drinking?
Yeah, Rod, show him.
An hour ago, I asked that question. Thank you.
You held that up, and I meant to say something too, but I feel bad.
We were busy fighting amongst ourselves and couldn't think about your fucking beer.
Wait,
Vanessa, I couldn't hear you. Or
I'm sorry.
I couldn't hear you.
You're all being assholes.
I thought we were having a debate. I didn't think we were disagreeing with each other.
I tried, Jeremy. I tried. I mean,
hey, I tried too, Jay. I was a good boy. I've been a good boy.
Oh, look, hold on. Wait, maybe this comment will be read by the time it's morning. So I'm looking, it's 9:20 p.m. So it is still not midnight on Eastern time. So fuck you, Jeremy.
No, it is Eastern time. It's 12:20. What are you talking about?
Is it 12:29?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was very confused for a second there.
Whoa, don't.
I'm sorry.
She just said unfuck you, Blake.
I want to make sure unfuck you, Jeremy gets heard. I did bad math. You're right. Your comment didn't get read until you were asleep.
Ooh.
Flag cover country.
Eric coming through with the hardcore insults. That's fucking just stupid, man. Come on now.
Wait, the North Bay?
You can do better than that.
That's where he said, oh my God, Dan was here. I never got a chance to even say hey to Dan because I couldn't catch up.
How did you know I was a wanker?
How does Booze, Games, and Deep Thoughts second happen all at the same time?
Well, the next one.
Dan has some powers. Dan's special like that.
Also, anybody who's his wanker.
I thought it'd be Weed, Games, and Deep Thoughts that happen at the same time.
Tanya, it'll come apparent here in a minute. It'll come apparent.
You like any other game that he's losing to?
Yeah, that's we played a Carcassonne. It's like an online board game thing, and he won a couple days ago, so he's all proud of it. You fucking bastard.
If I'm ever allowed on your stream again, brother. By the way, thank you for allowing us on your stream. But if I'm ever allowed again, please put me down here again. I like pointing at the comments, like, yeah.
You know something I just realized about StreamYard, if you start from the bottom and go back, it cuts you off at a point. So I can't go back to anything before 11:18 p.m.
Really?
I know that.
Hey, what's good? It's a good thing.
If you may miss your meal.
If you was Martin McFly, it would suck, brother.
No, what are you drinking, Tanya?
A 45 does speak with authority.
Okay, yeah. Fuck. God damn it, Dave. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Click through. You're not clicking. Click through.
I'm with Tanya on this one.
All right. Oh, wait. Look at that. Click it through again. All right. We've had too much beer.
Friday night throwdown. Friday night.
Oh, my God.
That's what it feels like, though.
I think we're at the point at this point. It's already been 3 hours. I got to work in the morning. Eric's off tomorrow, so he's ready to roll.
Oh, God. I had a great time tonight.
Eric's
Thank you,
run
everyone. Thank you.
I think you guys got to catch part 2 tomorrow night on Blake TV, Friday Night Throwdown, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, no.
Everybody here tonight.
No.
Make sure you subscribe to Blake TV.
Yes, Blake.
No.
Tanya,
Blake, tomorrow can be your
back tomorrow. You're coming back tomorrow night. You're coming back.
Blake, tomorrow can be your sober night, and I'll just take and run with the panel. That way we have all the spirited discussion. You can be in the chat like, you hear these crazy motherfuckers?
Hey, you know what?
Thanks, Scout. I'm trying to do what I can. I try to get to the comments, but you saw how crazy it was.
I would slam your ass, but you're right. You're totally right. He's totally right. Yeah.
And anyway, Tanya, what's your channel? Because I've never.
My channel is just my name, Tanya Mikowski. I don't know, on fucking YouTube.com. I don't know.
Her channel is Tanya Mikowski, Makowski.
Hey, Tanya, it was nice to meet you tonight, homie.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. I seriously, it was got crazy and shit, but That's dope. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
No, I was
Yeah,
saying I tried to get all I could, but it was
so many arguments that we had that make you.
that train was off the
maybe
track
not like
early, and I
it.
could not get it back.
They were debates, Tanya. They were debates, really.
I think me,
I
Tanya,
understand by best lines you mean just most ridiculous things that you've said this evening, so it's fine.
I think lines from the comments.
I think me, Tanya, and Redbeard could take and do a live stream together weekly. We either piss people off, or we take and have a lot of people in our corners.
I think that would be a fucking great time, actually.
I think so,
Tanya, it has been a fucking great. If sometime you want to come on my channel, like a dual beer review or some shit like that with me, like I sincerely had a great time meeting you.
You and I could do a great beer review
bro.
together. But what I don't want to happen is that I fight with anybody because I don't want to fight with anybody because I don't fight well via the internet. I want to punch you in the face. Right? I mean, we get back to that thing earlier.
That's the reason why
you're an asshole and you need to be punched in the face.
See, I need another channel.
We can have spirited debates without being assholes to each other. I mean, you're just saying.
Like me and Tanya have done political videos before. That was actually pretty good.
We have done political videos, but I think that we've skewed on the same side of those political topics, which makes it easier to talk about. And the problem with having a conversation with people where you're like, oh, we're going to be respectful of each other's perspectives is that when your perspective is hateful and hurtful and oppressive toward people, we don't actually have to fucking listen to it. Like, it's not a conversation that I want to be in. And
okay, I haven't shut down my politically incorrect news network channel, so I definitely need to take and do a live stream with y'all too, because
but I don't want to.
Here's the thing. I don't have viewpoints like you're taking and talking about. However, I've never voted Democrat in my life.
Well, then I think you don't have viewpoints that I have. Is that exactly?
Well, no. Oh, trust me, I do. There's a lot more stuff than what you think that people agree with you on.
Okay, hold on.
That was a trailer for hours.
I just want to preface everything I have to say with the fact that I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area.
I grew up in the fucking deep South. I'm telling you, there's viewpoints. We agree on.
Different.
My brother is a fucking homosexual. There are shit that we fucking agree on more than what you think. Trust me.
I'm gay. We have plenty of things
but
that we're going
but then there's things that we completely fucking agree on that you fucking wouldn't think about. I'm telling you. I guarantee me and you have diametrically opposed viewpoints on some things. There are a lot of things that me and you will probably take and have agreements on.
Sure.
I'm an independent. I'm not a fucking Republican because I think both sides of the aisle are fucking bullshit.
I don't want to get into a Democratic versus Republican because I'm also not a Democrat.
Well, see, that's the reason why I said I'd love to take and have you on my politically incorrect news network channel. So that way we can have
I hear you. Thank you for the invitation. I don't want to fight with anybody on the internet anymore.
I don't want to fight either.
Personally,
I'd like to have an open discussion. There's
I understand. Hold on. Let me defend myself. I understand the open discussion conversation, but I don't want to have a conversation with people who are going to tell me that the people in my life are wrong. So I'm not going to get into that conversation.
I don't think anyone's going to tell you.
No.
Whether or not, listen to me. I am not going to get into a conversation about whether or not gay people, trans people, black people, brown people have rights. If you want to invite me for something else, I will probably participate.
I have cousins that have adopted kids that do not look like them at all. I have a niece I have two nieces that are mixed. As far as race is concerned and as far as sexuality is concerned, you're going to have no fucking arguments for me because you know what? I could give a fuck about anybody's sexual orientation. I could give a fuck less about anybody's fucking skin color. It's the content of your character that takes and fucking matters to me. That I don't care because here's the thing. There's so many fucking people that are fucking white that act like they're so much goddamn better than everybody else. I'll pick yourself up by your fucking bootstraps, motherfucker, when you haven't been in a fucking situation because you don't have the same fucking disadvantages as other fucking people. Fuck you. There's a big fucking difference between having fucking political differences on things that don't fucking matter and then things that do matter. That shit right there, that shit is you don't fucking touch.
However, what does that mean if you're Republican?
It doesn't mean a fucking thing.
I didn't ask you.
I don't care.
if you're,
I don't give a fuck, Tanya. It doesn't care.
I don't know where we're going right now.
As somebody,
it doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, or Independent. Who gives a fuck? Really?
That's right, man.
Really,
we need to get our eyes off the
Nobody. If it didn't mean that there were people whose rights were getting violated.
Can we all just potentially agree that the current president down there is potentially a deranged mental psychopath? And somebody needs to do better. Someone needs to do better.
Democrat before, I'm voting for Bernie in the fucking South Carolina Democratic fucking primaries. That should tell you how much I fucking like a fucking Republican president.
You're not listening to the words Alan is saying. You're not listening.
No, I know. I fully just did hear what Alan was saying, and that's fucking the best thing I've heard this evening.
I've never fucking voted Democrat in my entire fucking life. Next Tuesday, I'm voting for fucking Bernie Sanders in the fucking Democratic primary.
Like if I here, come here. Give me a virtual handshake. So look, I'm jerking you off.
There's so many things that people can say that Donald Trump has done for our country, but he is also taking a lesson our fucking from the world perspective of us.
The world is like, I don't want to. I'm a Canadian, so I can't But from what I've seen, the world is laughing at your president right now and how incompetent and how the number of easily proven lies he tells on a daily basis is just.
Right. It's 12:30. It's 12:31. It's 12:31. We're done. Speaking of words, Eric gets the last word.
Do I really need the last word?
PSA it up, baby. Do it up. Come on, you know it.
Too much to drink, like probably a lot of us have on here. Please do that. You know you're going to get in the slammer. You're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do that stupid ass sobriety test. Either free ride to jail, court fees, and impossible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you happen to kill yourself, you're just going to hurt your family and friends and put yourself 60 on there, right? Just sleep off your buds, get your car on the next day. Take advantage of the apps on your phone. Download the Uber, the Lyft app. Maybe have a local app on your phone that does the same thing. Download them, and take advantage of them, because $30 now is better than who knows how much. It's $10,000 here plus everything else.
17.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Well,
Johnny just said 17,000. It's better to spend 30 or 50 bucks to do it.
The PSA has become even more it's been a while since I've seen the absolute end of this live stream, and Eric's got even more louder. I like it.
Serious.
Did you do the bat with barbed wire? People were talking over your PSA. Did you do the bat with the barbed wire?
He
never said that. What is that? What?
Hold on, let me get right up here.
That's what I was going to ask, Rod J.
So if I find out you're driving home drunk and I see you, I'm bashing your head over with this glass bottle.
With this Avery fucking bottle.
Yeah, so the Avery fucking bottle.
Where's the barbed wire stuff?
Barbed wire? You switched to a bottle? Now you're like alley living. You're like gangster or something.
Yes, I'm fucking gangster.
Gangster's the only way to be it, boy.
Oh, did he say before he's wrap a bat and barbed wire or some shit?
Yeah.
Going hardcore. I like it. I like it.
Right. Gary, I'll wrap it in barbed wire and I'll take out your elbows and your knees.
Yeah, baby. Again, I will never give you a need to do that, because no, I agree. Driving under the influence is a fucking stupid thing to do.
And just today, I learned that someone got killed. Two people got killed because of it.
It happens all the time. It's one of the most easily preventable things in the world. If you've had a beer. Well, actually, in London, England, I feel like I feel like it's not a thing anywhere in the States. And it was an episode of Top Gear a while back. There's a company. If you're at the bar, you've had too much to drink, you call this company, and they show up on this tiny little fucking motorcycle. And they take the motorcycle apart and put it in your trunk. And they then drive you and your car home. And then put the motorbike back together and drive to the next fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, fuck Uber, fuck everything else. That's the way to go.
That's the concern. Oh, I can't leave my car. Asshole, you're drunk. Fuck your car.
Yeah, but no, again, like the way people think, like, depending on where you're parked and stuff, like you might wake up and go to get it the next day, and it's been towed. Which
Eric's PSA is the last thing we do, so I'm not going to start another conversation.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Eric,
My bad.
Again, do it again. We'll
You can't do it again. I already done it. Hey,
do not drive if you've had anything to drink this evening, motherfuckers.
Hey, fuckers.
Jesus Christ.
We love you all.
Thanks for all of you that hung in there tonight. We definitely straight off the tracks tonight, and I don't even know where the fucking ended up, but it was definitely down a hole somewhere. Catch Blake's Throwdown tomorrow night, Friday night Throwdown, 9 o'clock.
Throwdown, I'm in. Ah.
No.
All right, guys. See you later. See ya.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Oh, wait. Before we go, you got to drink more malt liquor.
Shit, not you too. Check out the Eclectic Beard or the Eclectic Beard Gaming or the Eclectic Beard Reactions. Or now I found out a political channel he has, so maybe we'll be on that too.
I haven't done anything on that channel in months.
Let's do it.
I haven't done anything on the political channel for months.
That could be fun. I'd be down.
But I would like to take and do interviews. I would like to do interviews with people that not opposing viewpoints, but viewpoints that most people that know me probably wouldn't associate with me hanging out with people or talking with people like that. That's because I think open conversations and knowing somebody else's viewpoint is critical to taking understanding people.
I thought that too.
There's not enough humanity in this world. There's not enough because
there is. There is.
Because there is. Anyway, so Rod, you can go ahead and end it. I'll hush.
See, that's what I give you. I gave you that. The gift of Blake.
So we are done, but
thank you for having me this evening, Rod. Cheers, man.
Keep going.
It's been interesting.
Thank you.
It's been very interesting.
Like I said last week, I try to end the show on the laugh, which after tonight, I don't even know if I can fucking do that, but you done?
Woo. Maybe.
Ric Flair, baby, against the American Dream.
I feel like my hair looks a lot like his.
There have been many times you and I have gone round and round, and we bled the same blood in the same muds. But this time it's all about business, Jack.
Damn right.
You and I, Friday night, Daddy, at the Fulton County Stadium.
Fuck yeah.
The Great American Bash.
Damn right.
On the edge of a lightning bolt with a silver saddle, Daddy. Now you come on down there with your limousine and your horsemen. Bring your A game.
Dream.
Yeah, Rick there,
please. What is this one watching?
It's time for you to meet your maker in the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes is up for the challenge.
I think the American Dream's barking up the wrong tree.
We'll see if your blood is as red as mine, Mr. Flares.
We'll find out indeed.
Oh my God!
You a yellow dog! You hung your phone up on me!
Can I take a message?
Yes. Tell him this is Big Dust, the American Dream.
Big Dust, the American Dream?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a friend of his? Are you Bob Klepak's friend?
I do not know who this Klepak fella is. All I know is that the other night when Rick hit me from behind, I saw where the line was drawn, and now Friday night at Starcade, myself. Hey, where did you go, baby dog? You got a bicycle. He got a bicycle.
That's it. We're out. Have a great night. See you next time.